gave them a helping hand. They turned around and hurt me. See, I was just trying to be real, but they played the game so dirty. It feel good to be a real nigga, but sometimes it feel like it ain't worth it. Showed a whole lot of love to some people that didn't deserve it.
See, I don't like throwing shit in people's face that I did for them.
See, I was just trying to be real,
but it's like they'll do some shit and make you remind them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, why the fuck, how the fuck is we falling out about some money? See, I play the dummy to catch a dummy. Percocets for the scripts, they call me a junkie. Why the fuck, how the fuck you don't see the love that I'm showing? I'm moving all morals and principles. Fuck all that family shit, I ain't going. I was giving when I was broke. Let 100 some niggas come to the show. Now when I cut them off, I'm a hoe. Man, I catch your bitch ass at the store. Man, I catch your bitch ass nowhere. Like that this lawyer shit, you can go there. No doubt before this honor, homie, I'm the type to see vengeance till I die.
Showed a whole lot of love to some people that didn't deserve it. I gave them a helping hand. They turned around and hurt me. See, I was just trying to be real, but they played the game so dirty. It feel good to be a real nigga, but sometimes I feel like it ain't worth it. Showed a whole lot of love to some people that
sometimes you damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
They turn around and hurt
so you might as well
see,
not.
I was just trying to be real, but they play the game so dirty. It feel good to be a real nigga, but sometimes I feel like it ain't worth it.
Check this out. Shut the fuck up with them fake excuses. When I cried, nobody heard it. My stomach fucked up, I be throwing up. They don't check on me, nobody worried. But I'm supposed to give a fuck though. Got opinions, I don't give a fuck though. I was selling K2 in the fields, paying all your bills. I went to the hole, you left. Waiting on me, better hold your breath. Every time you fall down, I'm there. You ain't wanna get right, so I left. I'm pushing people about you, I'm a step. I can't help it, real niggas kill. Each one teach one, real niggas shell. Ain't too many real niggas left. I want love from nobody else.
Showed a whole lot of love to some people that didn't deserve it. I gave them a helping hand. They turned around and hurt me. See, I was just trying to be real, but they played the game so dirty. It feel good to be a real nigga, but sometimes it feel like it ain't worth it. Showed a whole lot of love to some people that didn't deserve it. I gave them a helping hand. They turned around and hurt me. See, I was just trying to be real, but they played the game so dirty. It feel good to be a real nigga, but sometimes it feel like it ain't worth it.
Bitch called me telling me I'm working too hard. Bitch, I'm trying to get rich out here. This bitch want to eat peanuts. I'm trying to eat steak. Sleep. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to wake up, man. Leave those sleep. Leave those sleep. Don't sleep. Leave those sleep. Don't wake up. Don't wake you dead. Get up. Get up.
I got 100 in here.
Hey, who got it? What? Hey, who got it?
Hey, check this out. I ain't got shit right now. My nigga G and them got it, but when they get me right, I'm gonna get you right. All right. I bet that.
Drop the love for that plan, I'ma pull up. Please don't try me, I promise I'm shook up. I might blow the bitch soon as you look up.
VAG, this mother hard.
Yeah, too hard. Who got it?
Hey.
Who got it? 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 City, I'm looking for what? Drop the low for that plane, watch I pull up. Ain't no try me, I promise I'm shook up. I might blow this bitch soon as you look up. I been dealing with personal problems. Rap flow, I might turn to the rob. He got 200 balls, ain't shit but some lows. We stretching his ass tomorrow. I got deep in my feeling, blocked out my bitches. These hoes be acting retarded. In the back of my shows, I'm strapped with pole. You know I ain't no searching the heart. You know I can't go out like Buddy. You know I'ma shoot at my target. While the diamonds on me like a faucet. Ice, ice, baby, come from Waffle. You know I just left prohibition, 100 some niggas and all on Crips. That right, I popped out of my city, and I ain't asked for nobody permission. Just me some kitchens and some switches. Couple drakes, a lot of ammunition. Ready to crash on the opposition. Everybody gangsters till a nigga die. Tryna get some fire by my brother, you ain't kill him, nigga, you a lie. Heard they bump down on Buddy, he ain't want smoke, made his ass cry. Bump down on Buddy, he ain't want smoke, made his ass cry. All I know I wanna buy a paint, what a drink, man, leave his ass now. Who Who got it?
Finesse.
Who got it?
Me, nigga.
Who got it?
2 times.
Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? Who got it?
Get that.
Who got it?
Why they making me the topic? The blogs they playing, the haters, the cops. I won't show affection to my baby mama, so they go around promoting ops. Fall back with that shit. Mad at me cause I'm back in this bitch. Fuck, I look like beefing with a nigga waiting on they taxes to hit. 2 Mac 11s, I don't want no Beretta. Jump out of the lake with a Gucci umbrella. I'm independent, we different this level. They want me to flop, but I'm back and I'm better. Bulletproof Tesla, bulletproof Bourbon, Tennessee Jersey. Yo, bitch wanna serve it. And if you so gangster, why you acting nervous? VVS Cubans, I'm trending, they talking, I'm hotter than Juvie. 50K on a Tuesday. These Percocet that got a nigga woozy. Design the jaw, she blacker than tar and her pussy bizarre. I want 10K to fuck right now, and I come from selling pussy on Lamar.
Who got it? 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 Who got it?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? Thugs and thugettes. Excuse me. What's poppin', Slime? What's poppin', thugs and thugettes? What's up? What's up? What it do? What it do? What it is, yo? What's up? Check this out, right? For 6 years, people have been back and forth on this red app, debating the ins and outs, the ups and downs, the betrayals and the loyalties of the Mo3 case. But I've come to realization that y'all loyalty really ain't to the Mo3 case, to the Mo3 trial, to Mo3 nothing. Y'all loyalty is actually to the drama, to the petty BS. And it don't make no sense. Now, how the hell did all of us watch the same thing this morning? I'm pretty sure all of us watched the same thing this morning. But all y'all getting out of it is bull crap. Nobody wants to focus on or talk about the real. Like, it's some real deal shit going on in this trial, and everybody seems to be overlooking it. And I don't understand it. It just don't make no sense to me. So let's talk about it.
Correct.
And the defense hadn't yet filed their motions.
I'm happy to print those and provide those for the court, Your Honor.
Okay, where are they?
They are e-filed. I can email them to you if that would be easier for the court, but they are on.
You emailed them yesterday? You e-filed them yesterday?
Yes, I didn't email them to you directly, Your Honor.
Okay. Has the state had an opportunity to review those motions?
No, Your Honor. They came in, I believe, after hours, and I was not able to review them this morning. Myself and Mr. Vela have begun reviewing the motions filed by defense, and I believe we could probably address those today.
Okay.
We would probably need an hour break or so just to review what we can and cannot agree to as far as our motions.
Okay. And this agreed order that you speak about, what is it?
Yes, Your
What
Honor.
does it entail?
The agreed order that we've provided to all the attorneys is, I know this court is very well aware that the state, on our cases, we will provide a motion or an order as far as us turning over criminal histories as it relates to individuals. A lot of times that is asked by defense in their motions anyways. So sometimes, or most of the time, we will file an order, agreed order to turn over the criminal histories in our possession. Otherwise, we can't. So that is encompassed in this agreed order. Also includes text gang database information.
Why would I need to sign an agreed order for something that the state is already duty bound to provide? To
The law actually, as it relates for our CJIS compliance and our compliance with the text gang database, and as well as our compliance with NCIC, TCIC, and our access to that, it has to be ordered by the court that we turn those things over. We cannot just willfully turn over those things. Those are a lot like, for example, one of the other things in here is mental health records, health records, as it relates to individuals. Like those are things that a court would have to order us to turn over. Just like, for example.
Yes, and I usually do. I order the state to turn those over pursuant to discovery.
Sure.
Michael Morton. I don't need a separate order to do that. And I'm not asking y'all to turn over the TCIC, NCIC records, just information from those databases with any criminal history that you know of,
Sure.
that you've researched.
And just to make things, in my experience in handling these, especially with the amount of discovery we have, typically what I will do, Your Honor, I will run every witness that we intend on calling, civilian witness that we intend on calling. We'll typically run them the Friday before trial. That way we have a very clean, fresh NCIC, TCIC, as well as any text gang database information. And then I will turn that over via text share to defense. Of course, 3914, restricts their ability to hand that out, but that ensures that.
But you want to hand it out.
I would, yes, via text share. And speaking with our lieutenant who handles our CJIS compliance, and as well as speaking with DPS and who handles their text gang database, everybody's on board that this is an okay way for us to do it. And then that way defense counsel isn't relying on me transcribing or reducing the NCICTC into writing and what I believe it says or shows. That way they have all that information exactly as it is represented on the NCIC, TCIC, as it is represented on the text gang pronounced if there are any. And that way I'm out of creating a record or a document.
Okay. We don't have to listen to all that. But I don't know. I seriously don't know what y'all got from that, but turning over criminal history for everybody that's going to testify. You have detectives that are going to testify. You have officers that are going to testify. If these officers and or detectives have a criminal history, see, the whole time everybody been talking about Key1 gonna throw the case, YouTube gonna throw the case, this person, that person, the goddamn leaves on the trees gonna throw the case. But did anybody take into consideration that if there is anything in these officers and or detectives' criminal background, they're going for impeachment, which will have their investigation thrown out. With no investigation, there is no case. Without investigation, there is no case. Now, somebody probably listen to this and be like, she sounds stupid because, of course, they had to do a background check before they got on the force or before they became detectives and this and that, and the third. We got a fucking felon in the White House. We have a freaking felon in the White House. If Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to look for something. Excuse me. So what I see right now says, is it possible to become a law enforcement officer with a criminal record? Simple possession charges may be eligible. You should still disclose them, but they are no longer convictions. It's possible you could get on. All right. But let's widen this search to Texas. Let's widen this search to Texas. This says any felony convictions, misdemeanor convictions less than 10 years old. In some cases, applicants with misdemeanor convictions that are more than 10 years old may still be declared eligible for the police academy. Convictions of any crime related to domestic violence, right? Well, this says Austin, Texas. I'm still use this as a reference. Why I didn't go straight to the part I was reading? Anyway, nevertheless, if there is any type of criminal history on these officers' background, right? Do we not think, can we not assume that these people are going to use it? Let's just be real. Can we not assume that these people are going to use it? They wanted to change it to where Q1 trial would not come up first because they want to see what all Beasley or Devin's trial puts out there. Which if let's just say if Beasley was to go to trial first, I can almost bet that they're banking on if Beasley goes to trial first and he is found not guilty, then that most definitely helps Keywan's case. But if nothing is admitted into evidence that was discovered by officers and or detectives on the case, well, I'm gonna say detective because the lead, everything has to go through the lead detective. So anything that they've discovered while investigating this case that is being used in the trial will be thrown out. At this point right here, it doesn't matter who snitched on who. At this point right here, it doesn't matter who's talking, who's snitching, who's not snitching, who got a plea, who don't have a plea, who the grand jury witness is. Like, none of that matters in this moment because right now the biggest hurdle on the table is one of these detectives could possibly be impeached. The DA ain't been out here in these streets working up no evidence, and they probably put the pieces together, but they put the pieces together with the puzzles that was given to them by the detectives and the officers. Without those pieces to the puzzle, you have no picture. Without the pieces to the puzzle, you have no picture. if the pieces to the puzzles are impeached, the case is done. They want all motions spread across all co-defendants. So it doesn't matter if this person impeached in yellow case. What happens in yellow case happens in all cases. What happens in Keywan cases happens in all cases. What happened in Devin's case happens in all cases. Their motion was not only to get this discovery, but to also have this one motion spread across all co-defendants. I don't understand why nobody is talking about that. What, is it not controversy enough? Is it not messy enough? Is it not drama enough? Oh, by saying that right there, then that wouldn't possibly cause other creators to jump up on a panel and scratch, quote unquote. But it's a good thing for them because it gives them more content. There's also this thing in trials where certain things become fruit from the poisonous tree. And if that is the case in this case, if those detectives are actually impeached, that could possibly mean that anything that they've come up with within their investigation cannot be used if they start another investigation, or they have to find another way to introduce it. Now, my main question was whether or not the feds will pick it up. And so when me and my brother was talking earlier, he was right when he said that, he told me that the feds are doing their own investigation. So with them independently doing their own investigation, it is a possibility that they can come behind them and pick it up. But that's just a possibility. We'll never know. But what's up in the air right now as we speak is literally whether or not these officers will be impeached. Hold on. I gotta call my mama. Hold on. I'll let this play while I talk to my mama. You call me, Mom?
Or reducing something into a form. So this, in my experience in handling these, especially with the amount of discovery we have, typically what I will do, Your Honor, I will run every witness that we intend on calling, civilian witness that we intend on calling, we'll typically run them the Friday before trial. That way we have a very clean, fresh NCIC, TCIC, as well as any texting database information. And then I will turn that over via text share to defense. Of course, 3914, restricts their ability to hand that out, but that ensures that.
But you want to hand it out.
I would, yes, via tech share, and speaking with our lieutenant who handles our CGIS compliance, and as well as speaking with DPS and who handles their tech scan database, everybody's on board that this is an okay way for us to do it, and then that way.
So he said they normally send those off the Friday before trial. So if they send those off the Friday before trial and something comes back, either, if not all of the co-defendants, attorneys, legal teams, whatever they want to be called, has the right to challenge that. If you run those the Friday before trial, I'm not sure how long it would take for those to come back. And then once they come back, if there's anything on there and either of the co-defendants legal team wants to contest that, the trial is automatically placed on hold. But nobody is paying attention to this.
Defense counsel isn't relying on me transcribing or reducing the NCICTC into writing into what I believe it says or shows. That way, they have all that information exactly as it is represented on the NCIC-TCIC, as it is represented on the text game pronounced if there are any. And that way, I'm out of creating a record or a document that they are then relying upon. Because I don't want anybody to have to rely upon any document that I am creating or reducing something into a form. So this, in my experience, has been the easiest way to handle things, and has been my practice at least since before the pandemic. Maybe even 2017 or 2018.
Well, let me ask the defense, is that the format that you would prefer, or would you prefer for the state to review those records and inform you of whatever criminal history their law enforcement and civilian witnesses have?
Whatever criminal history that law enforcement and civilians have. And it doesn't have to be a felony. It could be a misdemeanor. It's just more ammunition for the co-defendants, for the defense, to try to get the case thrown out. And again, this motion is spread across all co-defendants. So if it happens in one, it happens in all. Yellow will be free. Devin will be free because he's finished his federal sentence. All Keyone will have left is the rest of his federal sentence, if there's any left. And he'll be back on the street. But yet y'all sitting up on the Red app talking about who snitched on fucking Trapping Yellow. I don't get it.
So, Your Honor, I think it has a lot to do with like how voluminous it might be.
Right.
And so that and the only other issue I would have is if it is voluminous and we receive it the Friday before trial, then how are we to investigate or address anything that may come up for impeachment purposes that may be contained in that NCIC?
And just to clarify, reducing something into a
and so that and the only other issue I would have is if it is voluminous and we receive it the Friday before trial, then how are we to investigate or address anything that may come up for impeachment purposes that may be contained in that NCIC?
And just
If they do it the Friday before trial, how are they going to have time to investigate it for impeachment purposes? They want a criminal history background on law enforcement and civilians. We got a fucking felon in the White House. I don't doubt what type of criminals we got on the damn police department. And I'm not just speaking in Dallas in Texas or Memphis. I'm speaking all over the world. This could be very detrimental in the case of capital murder on Melvin Noble. Seriously, how can an officer or a detective investigate crimes or be witnesses in trials when they're criminals themselves? This is very, very detrimental, but yet everybody is still discussing who snitched on who took a plea, who might throw the case. The city of Dallas might throw the fucking case. I don't even know how many times I can keep saying it. They want background checks on law enforcement. Criminal background checks on law enforcement. Barnes looked like he might have been kicked a few of those back in his day. I'm just saying.
Clarify the two parts. Number one, if this agreed order, we could agree to it, I'm happy just making everything that I have now that is in our possession as of today, making it discoverable today. As far as the civilian witnesses that we have histories for and criminal records for, that way they have a month to investigate it. The only reason I do it on the Friday before is just to ensure.
Now, he's willing to offer over the background checks right now on the civilian witnesses. They want law enforcement. Again, this motion is spread across all co-defendants. This is a prime example of what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
If somebody picked up the case in the 31 days between now and the start of trial, that is just to, again, give the defense a fair trial. And I would also like to clarify, we do not run criminal histories on law enforcement officers. Our office has a procedure where we...
Your Brady department?
Yes, we run. Okay. I will have all my officers run through our Brady division that runs all the officers, and I will turn over any information that comes back from them. We do not run NCIC, TCIC on officers.
Well, regardless of that, regardless of what your Brady department does, I'm ordering the state to turn over any criminal history that any of your law enforcement witnesses have.
Regardless of what your Brady department does, I am ordering that the state turn over criminal background records for law enforcement.
It's your duty to discover that, whichever way you need to, and turn that over to the defense, regardless of your Brady department.
Well, in your honor, I would direct the court to, and I can get the citation for the court. I believe Ms. West was actually the prosecutor in the court for a case. It's entitled In Ray Watkins. I believe Ms. West was actually ordered to do the same thing, and the Court of Criminal Appeals came back and said that that would cause us to create records that are not in our possession. And I would just direct the court to that.
No, I think there's a difference here. I'm not asking you to create records that are not in your possession. I'm asking you that if there's any criminal history known to you, which you are duty bound to discover,
Absolutely.
that the defense can use to impeach your witnesses, whether they're law enforcement or civilian witnesses, you are to discover those and turn them over to the defense. I'm not asking you to create a document or create discovery. I'm asking you to hand over what exists.
I,
Okay.
I, of course, will comply with all my obligations under 30.
As you should, yes.
And Brady. I'm not trying to argue that. I just want to make sure that we're clear.
Yes.
If there's anything ever known to us, we would, of course, turn it over. However,
And anything that you should discover
sure. I completely agree. with all that.
proactively.
Just so we're clear, is the court
She ain't playing about this shit. She said proactively. She ain't playing about this shit.
ordering the state to run every single witness through a database?
No, what I'm asking you to do is if there's any law enforcement witness that you have that you're going to call and they have a criminal history
Correct.
or any material information that can be used to impeach them or that's beneficial for the defense, you are to turn that over to the defense.
Correct.
I think my ruling's clear.
Now, I mean, I might not be the sharpest crayon in the box. I might not be. Who knows? I don't know. But what it sounds like to me, is it's not looking good. I'm just being 100. What it sounds like to me is it's not looking good.
Discover those
My bad.
and turn them over to Brady Department.
Yes, we run,
Okay.
I will have all of my officers run through our Brady division that runs all the officers, and I will turn over any information that comes back from them. We do not run NCIC, TCICs on all.
Well, regardless of that, regardless of what your Brady department does, I'm ordering the state to turn over any criminal history that any of your law enforcement witnesses have. It's your duty to discover that, whichever way you need to, and turn that over to the defense,
And-
regardless of your Brady department.
Well, in your honor, I would direct the court to, and I can get the citation for the court. I believe Ms. West was actually the prosecutor in the court for a case. It's entitled In Ray Watkins. I believe Ms. West was actually ordered to do the same thing, and the Court of Criminal Appeals came back and said that that would cause us to create records that are not in our possession. And I would just direct the court to that.
No, I think there's a difference here. I'm not asking you to create records that are not in your possession. I'm asking you that if there's any criminal history known to you,
Sure.
which you are duty bound to discover,
Absolutely.
that the defense can use to impeach your witnesses, whether they're law enforcement or civilian witnesses, you are to discover those and turn them over to the defense. I'm not asking you to create a document or create discovery. I'm asking you to hand over what exists.
I,
Okay.
of course, will comply with all my obligations under 30.
As you should, yes.
And Brady. I'm not trying to argue that. I just want to make sure that we're clear.
Yes.
If there's anything ever known to us, we would, of course, turn it over. However,
And anything that you should discover
sure. I completely agree.
proactively?
Just so we're clear, is the court ordering the state to run every single witness through a database?
No, what I'm asking you to do is if there's any law enforcement witness that you have that you're going to call and they have a criminal history
Correct.
or any material information that can be used to impeach them or that's beneficial for the defense, you are to turn that over to the defense.
Correct.
I think my ruling's clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, what next?
And that agreed order also, again, contains turning over medical reports, mental health, psychiatric records, just in the process of subpoenaing records. Typically, these will be orders that would be put forth individually. We have just put these together in one small format to not waste paper and have 3 separate orders, and just that we want to disclose all of this to defense and the other parties.
But you're already duty bound to disclose all that. What I'm asking is why do I need to sign a separate order for that?
There are certain things that require, it is our opinion, that the court would have to order us or grant a motion or an order for us to turn things over, much like grand jury records. They require a particular cause being shown or particularized need, excuse me, Your Honor.
I'm assuming that's all in the defendant's motions.
Yes, Your Honor.
They want everything. If these people has ever had so much as a psych eval, they want it. If they have any type of criminal history, they want it. And they want these things for impeachment purposes. For impeachment purposes. I just don't understand why everybody is still around here after watching this morning. I'm gonna put it like that. After watching this morning, I don't understand why everybody's still around here talking about who snitched on who. Because if this is about Mo3, it doesn't matter who snitched on who. The goal is to get a fair trial and for somebody to be convicted of capital murder with remuneration for the unaliving of Melvin Noble. If law enforcement has anything on their entire background that raise suspicion, the legal team for each co-defendant can use that for impeachment. If they are impeached, their testimony, along with whatever work they put in, is done, is out the window, is gone. Without no investigation, you have no case. Why is nobody talking about that? I'm lost. It's not making sense to me, man. 6 long years, this woman has been waiting to get justice for her son. And it can go away like, if there is anything on law enforcement's background that the legal team for each co-defendant could use to impeach them. She's already granted the motion for it to stretch across all co-defendants. So although this is Keywan's lawyer up here talking, it doesn't matter if Wes finds something against law enforcement to use it for impeachment. It's not only just for her client. The motion is stretched across all co-defendants. And please believe, if it wasn't stretched across all co-defendants, if Wes is able to get any type of damning evidence against law enforcement and get them impeached and get Keywan's case thrown out, you don't think the other attorneys are going to do the same thing? If the motion wasn't spread across all co-defendants, because as of right now, she's already granted the motion to spread across all co-defendants. But I'm just saying, even if she didn't, even if there wasn't a motion for it to spread against all co-defendants, I'm not going to sit here with my client and his co-defendant. Then his co-defendant's legal team has come up with something extravagant enough to get his case thrown out, and thinking I'm not going to use it when the cases are linked already. Without that, Keywan can still be found guilty of capital murder with remuneration. He can. It's possible for him to be found guilty, Yellow to be found innocent. It's possible for Yellow to be found guilty and Devin to be found innocent. All of that is possible. It's possible that they all in there running their mouths, snitching on each other. All of that is possible. But it's not what matters right now.
Yes, Your Honor. So the two statutes we're talking about require orders from the court, similar to as
Pretrial orders, right?
I'm sorry?
Pretrial orders.
Correct, Your Honor.
Correct.
Which is why we're asking the court to sign an order so that we have an order in place.
When I rule on defendants' motions, those items that you're talking about, those issues, they will be covered in those motions.
Sure.
Usually. And I will order the state to turn all that over.
And again,
and this human being right here is really sounding a bit off his rocker to me. I'ma just be honest. This right here don't sound like
My question again is, why do I need a separate order?
On Monday this week, when I sent this to defense counsel, Ms. West, Ms. McIntosh, Ms. Evans, Mr. E, I had not received any motions for pretrial regarding either of them, and had not received them up until last night. So
I'll tell you what, let's hold up on that.
that's fine.
Ms. West, go ahead and, you already have the defendant's motions, correct?
We have them now, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead. So y'all review that, and then in an hour's time, we can come back and I'll give my rulings on the defendant's motions.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
The other, I think, and I don't know whether or not this is going to be out of order, but the other thing was, I believe that our client, Mr. White, Mr. Conway, and Mr. Brown are all set for trial on
The same day.
August 24th.
Yeah.
And so we did want to, and I don't know if the court wants to hear any arguments about that at this time, or if we should do it later.
We can do that now. From talking to the parties, I think after the last pretrial we had, the understanding was that Mr. White's case would proceed first. Has anything changed?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's changed?
And I do want to, if I may, make the record clear, at the time.
She doesn't even want her client to go first in the trial. Do we not think that any little thing that she can pull from these members of law enforcement that has to testify in this trial that can warrant impeachment, she's not going to use?
I think we addressed the order of the trials with the court. Mr. George Ashford was on the case, and it was prior to this McIntosh #1. So I want to make sure that I don't believe that the defense indicated a desire for this case to proceed, for Mr. White's case to proceed.
Broski. What up, though?
Yo, what up? Can you hear me good? I'm traveling, so.
Yeah, you crystal.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I
ain't loud,
cancellation on. I mean, we already know you got that megaphone.
What's going on, man? Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday and happy 25th birthday to my baby girl. Well, one of my baby girls. Shit.
Let's go. Happy birthday.
Sitting up here talking about what we talked about earlier, like why the fuck are they sitting on the internet debating who may or may not snitch on who? When did we not all watch the same shit this morning?
For the little commentary I've heard, I don't think everybody was watching the same thing.
Or did they watched it with their ears and not their minds?
Yeah. Facts. I don't know what they're thinking about, because the biggest thing, like you said, like we talked about earlier, my biggest takeaway was the fact that every last one of them attorneys talked about criminal background checks, and the judge was talking about impeachment, and every time they heard about it, they act like the prosecution actually shot down, like they don't know how to get a background report on a law enforcement officer. So what law enforcement officer and no informant that they are thinking has a criminal background?
There we go.
And with impeachment means that they're gonna throw some impeachment means, for one, you stand a chance of going to jail, and then after that, you have to look into the fact that all the evidence gonna get thrown out.
There we go. And without no evidence, we ain't got no trial.
Yes, whatever said officer, man, I hope, and I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know Barnes, but Barnes looked like a training day, Denzel Washington training day looking motherfucker.
Bye, bro. Come on, man. They go that shit kicking in. I just said a few minutes ago, I said that motherfucker looked like he might have kicked the door too.
Yeah. Because hopefully I'm wrong, but he just give you those vibes, man.
But what people need to understand is it doesn't even matter if it was a felony or a misdemeanor, any type of criminal background. How can you investigate and testify in a criminal case, and you've done criminal activity?
Man, sis, at the end of the day, if what we're saying, let's think about what the judge said. The judge said we need this in because it can cause impeachment. That's what the judge said. This ain't just me and you shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And she also granted the motion for it to be spread across all co-defendants.
Yes. And I'm telling you, as you're watching it, every time one of them defense lawyers mention it, the fucking prosecution nut up. It's like, bro, she done said this 2 times already. The third time you still shook about it?
Still shook about it. Still shook about it. And she done told your ass proactively. She want this shit done immediately.
Yeah. Yep. And you know, and I'm not sure if you covered this part right here too. I don't want to get too ahead of you because I came and jump right on where Keywan then fucking tried the little game that he was playing, and that little play he tried to run, trying to not be tried first, so they can see so he can see the evidence first, and that shit didn't work. Shout out to the judge for that, and shout out to the prosecution for seeing through that bullshit, and shout out to him for being on YouTube because that's what ultimately hurt him.
Yeah, because the prosecution said it. He can sit up on YouTube Live
talking about grand jury testimony, which is a big no-no.
A big no-no. That's actually the part that I stopped. That's actually the part that I stopped on. And like the judge like, y'all knew this from the beginning. What has changed now?
Yeah. You know, and shout out to Sko. I listened to him for a little bit, and he actually called it out. He was like, "That's that plan that he was talking about that he had that he was gonna try to pull. It didn't work."
Yes, shout out to Sko. Shout out to Chris Sko. Just say no,
hush. I ain't call his name for that shit. Hush. Say yes to toe, motherfucker.
I just had to throw it in there. But I think a lot of people be underestimating Sko too. Sko might talk a lot of shit, but Sko be hitting.
He tapped in. Yeah, he tapped in. He's realistic with his talking points. And he tapped in. So he's a pretty good critical thinker. Because he called that shit out for real. He did that. And
he called that shit out as soon as they went to lunch.
Yep. That's what you call good critical thinking.
Right lane to take the I-20 West ramp, then merge onto I-20 West.
That shit crazy.
What you think about it though? Overall, I know you ain't got through it all, but that shit that was like ugly to watch at one point.
I was just replaying it, you know, giving commentary on it, step by step. Like I said, it had just that first part got me a little like right before you came up, I was saying like all that this lady has been able to hold on to for the last 6 years is this upcoming trial to get justice for her son. Because when you lose a child, you're grieving enormously. But to have your child taken away in a violent manner, sometimes that's what fuels you getting justice for your child. And this lady has been waiting a long time to get justice for her child, and it can be thrown away within the blink of an eye if somebody got so much as, if a law enforcement officer has so much as a psyche valve on their background, because they're going to use whatever they can to impeach.
Yeah, they will.
And then a lot of people don't realize that if they're impeached and their testimony and their investigation is thrown out and the whole case is thrown, yes, the prosecution can start another investigation, but all the information that came about with that person is
it's over with.
What is it? Fruit of the poisonous tree.
Yep.
So unless they can find another way to get it, it won't be able to be used if they try to, try them again.
Hopefully it doesn't get that bad. However, I do see that I think we talked about this as well. All the federal talk.
Yes.
So and they can do the dual. So that part there, I still got hope. If I hope the state don't drop the ball. However, I think that I think the feds get involved, and people like to think that that is double jeopardy. It is not double jeopardy. You can actually
the
get
state and the Fed are on different levels.
Yeah, they are, but
And
it's a lot of people that think it's the same though.
But also, if it's dismissed without prejudice, it's not double jeopardy.
There you go. Let's go. You're on your shit.
Prejudice.
Let's go. You're exactly right. You're 100% right. It depends on how the case was dismissed. You're absolutely correct on that.
Yeah.
So either way, there's still hope. You know what I'm saying? I just hope, like you said, just for Miss Nicole, that she's able to put this behind her, because a trial is like, to piggyback on what you said, a trial is like reliving that traumatic situation all over again.
All over again.
Having to listen to the details, having the defendant sitting there with smirks on their face because they lawyer they think the defense lawyer doing a good job for whatever that looks like for them. Like, that shit is traumatizing. I couldn't imagine.
And then you have 4 co-defendants. So there's 4 times at least. Let me make sure I add at least 4 times that she's gonna have to see her baby being chased down the highway, being gunned down. Because they're gonna play it.
Oh yeah. Most definitely gonna play it.
She gotta sit through 4. It's 4 co-defendants. She gotta sit through 4 trials of this shit. Constantly reliving it. And like you said, on top of these people dragging her baby through the mud, with the co-defendants smirking to certain shit because they think they did they big ones, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers on the internet running around trying to figure out who snitched on who. I thought y'all was Justice 103. What the fuck does it matter who snitched on who? If it's getting justice.
Here for the drama. Here for the drama. That's all they got out of this shit, and that shit blows my mind.
Bro, I was looking at the comments earlier.
Been here for a while. I'm used to the bullshit, which is why I stopped going live on Mo3 for a while, man. Until the trial, and unfortunately, I had other shit going on. I ain't been able to do that. So, shout out to you for hitting that button about it. For real.
Yeah, it was just.
That's it. Like, shit crazy.
After our conversation earlier, I was like, man, fuck that. I gotta hit that button. There ain't no way that we all watch the same thing, and this is what y'all got out of it.
That's it. And I mean, just still going back to I don't like, we're past that now. Like, stop. I can't tell people how to fight, but that shit is weird to me. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. Like, it's baffling as fuck.
And then, so we all know defense lawyers do some of them more off the wall shit because their job is to fucking create reasonable doubt, and really their job is to make the truth even seem like a lie. Mm-hmm. So I'm not just so moved about the fact that they're asking about law enforcement criminal background. To me, it is the reaction of the prosecution.
Yep. Because it's on the prosecution to prove guilt, not the defense. The defense doesn't have to prove not guilty. The prosecution have to prove guilt.
Yep.
And if you're gonna get shaky every time that one particular thing is brought up, it's your aura is basically saying, oh shit.
That's telling. I'm telling you, and I will be shocked, and that's why I believe that there's something there, because it should have been okay. No problem, Judge. We get that right over to them right away. It wasn't that though. I don't know how to do that. I don't. What do you mean?
He said he could turn it over for the civilians today.
See what I'm saying?
I can turn all of that over today on the civilians, but we don't normally run. What do you say? NCIS on law enforcement. He tried to dodge it so goddamn much. The judge had to say proactively.
Yes,
that was
she
her way
did.
of saying shut the fuck up and get it done.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. That scares
just
me.
Like T.I. That's just like T.I. saying expeditiously. Shit.
Expeditiously. Yeah. Like ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Expeditiously, like you said, like that part really bothers me. You know, is the reaction. So that's whew. And like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but Barnes give me training day vibes, man.
I Googled,
and I hope I'm wrong.
I Googled, can a person have a criminal record and be a detective in Texas? It says any felony convictions, misdemeanor convictions less than 10 years old. In some cases, applicants with misdemeanor convictions that are more than 10 years old may still be declared eligible for the police academy. And then it says conviction of any crime related to domestic violence.
Wow. And this will be another one too. Thank you for the info. This will be another one too, like, because what we know is cops that are still cops now after being charged criminally for something.
Yeah.
So
look, like I said, my main thing was we got a felon in the fucking White House.
Yes.
GT,
I agree.
What's up, GT?
What's up? What's up, big guy? What's going on, GT? Yeah, so that would be my next like what does that look like? And once again, when you get to talking about it depends on how the jury see it. Well, once that person is impeached, if that's a thing, if that ain't up to the jury
ain't gonna see it.
Yeah, your ass going to jail.
But if they, but she's asking, Wes is asking for, well, the judge is basically saying,
motion, yes.
Yeah, the judge is basically saying she want it done up front, so it's not even gonna hit the jury.
It's not even gonna hit the jury. You're exactly right. You're absolutely correct on that.
If they find anything, they might not even make it to jury selection.
Oh, don't say
because
that.
Because look,
I know.
I don't want it to be that way, but what's your line? All truth, no lies. You know what I'm saying? It's
the truth hurt though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. And I've been very confident and you know in this trial being sought out, and I always knew that they had more than what the public knew, which is fine. That's standard.
Okay,
but
let's talk about that. Go on, finish what you got to say. Then we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, but after hearing what I heard today, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, let me say this again. It's not even me hearing it because I don't get started by defense lawyers because I know what they're there for. People get stirred up what defense lawyers do. And I'm like, them motherfuckers lying. People say they can't lie. They can lie. And in opening arguments and closing arguments, they lie all the time. Press conference, they lie because guess what? They're not under oath at that point. Mm-hmm. They lie. But it's the reaction from that prosecution team that I saw today that scares me. But go ahead.
Yeah, that shit had me a little worried, like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? I think when we heard it earlier, I think I said Barnes ass. Like, damn. And like
he get on vibes, man. He really do.
Like if they've ever so if an officer is involved in an officer involved shooting, they have to go get a psych eval. If that's on any other law enforcement that are witnesses in this trial, she could use that for impeachment. GT said, I thought all lawyers lie. Most politicians are lawyers. Yeah. I mean, but it's not illegal. It's legal. It's very much legal for them to bend the truth to try to get the truth.
That's what reasonable doubt is.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it, but I get what GT saying, but I'm trying to stick in the context of what we're talking about. You're right. All lawyers do lie. Like, your lawyer can fucking defend you and say you innocent the whole time. They know you're guilty. But the thing is, are you guilty of this charge? Well, my thing is, did the police make a mistake by collecting evidence?
Come on.
What was the chain of evidence? Did they read you your memorandum rights?
Come on.
Did they process the evidence correctly? That's what I'm talking about, and that's what we're talking about. Is if Barnes or any law enforcement got some intel but got it the wrong way, which is, let's go back to the biggest trial. Well, one of the biggest trials, OJ. They proved that cop was dirty and planted evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And who in the hell thought OJ was fucking innocent?
Nobody. OJ didn't even think he was innocent. Shit. Nobody did.
Talking
about due process.
Yes, the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
Because once again, they could have me on camera doing something that I ain't got no business doing, and it's obvious that I'm guilty. But if they don't process with a good defense team, if they don't process that shit correctly, I can get off. You can get off. You know, there's certain things called case law. So yeah, they most definitely all lie now. But who get caught in the lie?
And then I can't even get mad. I can't even get mad at West because I mean, if I was in that position, I want her to be doing the same thing for me.
Yes. I mean, and not to get off subject, but I go back to the guy that got
Chow,
the man off down here in Car. Yeah, they got him off. I hate that Siren to get justice. I feel like he was guilty. However, he got due process. You cannot get mad at due process. You cannot get mad at a defense lawyer fighting for his client the best way they can. And that's what happened then. That's the legal system. Once again, I always say this. I know a lot of guilty people that's free. And I know a lot of innocent people that's locked up. That's how the law works sometimes.
Real shit. That's real shit right there. For real. Let's talk about, I'm glad I got you up here. Let's talk about how so many things that you and I brought up that we were just so wrong about, i.e., we don't know if they found the car. We don't know if they have the gun. We don't know. They don't have to give them all of their evidence right now. They can wait until right before trial and give it to them.
Yes.
Well, they showed it to us in this case, or they showed it to us in that case. Every case is unique. Every case is different. So I'm not gonna lie. I had to pat myself on the back when they came out and said they had the car. They had a location where he tried to destroy evidence. Trying to destroy evidence and destroying evidence is two different things.
It's two different things.
Yeah, so if they have a location where he tried to destroy evidence, that means to me that some of that evidence is still valuable.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, like, many won't admit it, but many been wrong and been wrong in this case. Damn near the whole entire coverage of the Mo3 sector. Unfortunately, they'll never admit it, but
now they'll never admit
it's recorded.
Here we are, July 24th. Trial starts August the 24th. Why are we still debating whether or not there's Keywan jumping out the damn car running down the highway?
I don't understand it, man.
We can't look at Keywan today and say, hell no, that's not Keywan. I don't know what the fuck kind of bologna they feeding that nigga in jail, but he eating every goddamn piece of it.
Man, that boy, I hope ain't nothing medically going on with him, because that shit look like he got my thyroid or some shit, boy.
That boy swole. Well, he over there in that cell by himself, shit. He, you know, he might be getting hot plates and shit, you know.
And that's another thing. So thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, his homeboy might, you know, them cash apps and shit they getting on them lives might be getting them some hot plates.
Right. And there's another thing too. The state is tired of spending money on him.
Mm-hmm.
They have to get a special team to take him in and out of his cell. SRT team is what they called it.
Yep. Speaking of spending money, so what did you think about?
What you about to say.
What did you think about them saying, the judge saying that she'll pay for the shit they need for Devin? Well, first of all, I wonder if Devin and Keywan crossed paths when he went out and he came in. I had a lot of questions.
You know what,
Devin? I ain't gonna lie.
You know what? It took Devin a damn long time to fucking come in there. Ain't no telling what the fuck he was doing.
They probably had him off in a little room so couldn't nobody see him. This is our first time seeing Devin in 6 years.
Yeah. His energy gave stress.
His energy gave scared as fuck.
Stressed.
That's why he ain't in that motherfucker getting fat. I mean, his hair
he looks so frail, man.
His hair kind of grew, man. That man wouldn't even look to the side. Like, dude, your baby mama came to court for you. He wouldn't even look out into the gallery.
Yeah. It's like he knew where the fucking camera was gonna be at, and he made sure you ain't gonna get a glimpse of his shit. At this? Let me stop. I was about to say something, but let me stop. Like, was that him? Was that even him? Shit.
So I was about to say maybe that's why they made him stand up, because him standing up like that, you know, the person that was videoing, they was at the door. They was like outside of the door. So if he had to sit down, they probably could have got a side view like they was doing a Keywan. But making him stand up, they weren't gonna get no shot of him. But did you hear they did a motion about something with photography when Devin came up there?
This shit was so fast, and I was by then I was dozing in and out. I ain't gonna lie. So more definitely you can play that part over again, because I didn't get most of his shit, and his motions was nothing like the rest of them. And talk about the things that we talked about, right? But at some point, I want to talk about the things that I got. I'm not sure if I got it wrong yet, because something is not right about fucking something's not right about Devin, and I don't know. At this point, it doesn't seem like he's cooperating. Well, my thing is why have they hid him for the fucking last 2 years if he's not cooperating?
Okay, so what I asked you earlier, Al, opposed to Jermaine and anybody else that might be in here, if Devin had pleaded out like the whole Mo3 sector said that he had, there wouldn't be a need for him to be on trial. He would just be a witness, right?
That's what I would think.
Because I mean, if you pleaded out, what the fuck are you going to trial for? You've already pleaded.
Well, let me say this. Under them Rule 35s, a lot of times you don't actually make a plea. You actually would go through the process, but at the end of it, you would get a sentence reduction for cooperation. Now, they didn't mention that.
I mean, so what if he goes to trial and let's just say what you said is true, and he goes to trial and the jury finds him not guilty, then what?
he's good all the way around.
But what does that
That's
do
a
for the
good thing.
plea?
It don't do shit. You know them pleas are safety nets. But see, the plea is not so much for him, it's the evidence that he may have or what they gonna ask him on the stand that help implement his co-defendants.
So that would make him a witness.
Yes. But
So
see,
why is he going
you
to
don't-
trial? Why is he on trial?
You don't have to be so. How they get around that sometimes is that they'll treat their own witness as a hostile witness.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard that the lawyer ask permission to treat
the
their
witness
own
hostile.
client
Mhm.
as a hostile? There you go. So,
But that's still
they're
not
able
answering
to.
him standing trial. That still will make him a witness. So
I-
could my
listen.
whole point in asking it is my point is what I said, and also to say, because I thought about it when you said his shit went by so fast. So could that just be a ruse to keep him safe? Like, we're gonna still move like he's on trial, but we already know he's pleaded out and he's not gonna actually be on trial. But for his safety as of right now, we're gonna still
I agree
move
with you.
that way.
And I'm gonna tell you how I think you may have got a point there. So that was a good call out because they was trying to get the witnesses' addresses, telephone numbers, occupations,
There you go.
and they could be trying to protect it. You own something right there.
We can't find him. He's nowhere
No, I'm telling
in the
you.
system.
Never. That's something they're not doing that for just anybody.
For anybody. And I even went so far today as to say, shit, we don't even know if the nigga really in jail. The nigga might be in witness protection somewhere with his feet kicked up. But hey, we need to keep up this rule. So we need you to put on this inmate uniform and get in these shackles and show up to this court hearing.
That's quite possible, man. That's quite possible. Because I mean, we've saw cases where people still be defendants, but still be witnesses and still get deals, proffers and shit. But that Rule 35 is tricky. It is tricky because you can get your time cut and don't even have to tell on that case. It can be on future investigations.
I mean, his team, his legal team didn't have shit. They didn't even have the fucking transcripts.
Man, that dude said he ain't got no money. He can't even pay us. And it was like, he's supposed to be a rapper, but he ain't no good rapper.
The judge like, oh, so you're doing this pre bono? Okay, well, I'll pay for it. What the fuck?
Which when it's a court appointed, they supposed to pay for everything anyway.
But okay, you know my mind get to working now.
Because pro bono means it doesn't mean they don't get paid, sis. It means that the state pay them. So they don't get paid like Yellow's lawyer, like by the hour or by motions or anything like that. Like they don't get paid like that. They still get paid, but it's just a set fee.
Yeah, they get paid. They get paid scraps like the goddamn jury. But
well, I hope it ain't that. I hope it ain't that. God damn.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. When on my Fed case, hey, I ate good in a bitch on my Fed case. I ain't even gonna hold you. My Fed case, I was on that. Not to derail, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go back to what I was gonna say.
No,
I was on my Fed case for about a week. First of all, we got like $65 a day. We got free parking, free lunch.
That's different right there.
We got free lunch and free snacks. And we end up getting an extra, I think it was like $125 at the end. So when I got my check in the mail for my federal jury duty, I thought that motherfucker was an income tax check. And I listen now, if anybody listens to this and be like, damn, what kind of income tax she get? Listen, when you own your own business and shit, you pay more than you get.
Yeah, you ain't getting that back.
So
unless you're scamming.
So when I say that motherfucker look like an income tax check, it ain't the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000s you other motherfuckers get.
I know what you mean.
Motherfucker was like, I think the motherfucker like right at $700 or $800 for jury duty. Shit, I do that shit anytime. Free parking and everything else, hell yeah. But what I was about to say before I said that was wording is tricky. It's just like you said, they can lie because their job is to create reasonable doubt. The wording is not just in the courtroom, even in everyday life. You have to pay attention to the way people word things because
words are important. I agree.
Yeah, they'll throw you off. So what kind of had me in the debacle with what we were just talking about was the fact that she said, oh, so you're doing this pro bono. She didn't say, oh, are you a public or are you a PD?
Yeah. Well, public defenders and the people like to run them parallel. I actually pointed that out a few months ago on my live. They're actually two totally different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Two totally different things. So it leads me to wonder, like, did he hire them and then when they realized he couldn't pay, they just
couldn't afford it. Yeah.
They just decided to stay on the case, or like
that's a great observation. So I got a little insight on that right there. So what happens with pro bono cases, especially like M cases, they have to give you a lawyer up to the standards. They have to give you a lawyer that can handle a M case.
Disqualified for your charge. There you go.
Yeah, so they can't give you a lawyer. Now you can get a public defender and motherfucker might have not handled nothing but a shoplifting case. But when it's court appointed pro bono, they have to give you a skill set lawyer for that charge.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if people knew that or not, because I don't think a lot of people know that, because they always like equaling out a court appointed lawyer to a public defender, and that's so not.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that they're two different. They're in two different stages.
And when it's a capital M case, the state also, I think the state of Texas requires you to have 2 attorneys.
Mm.
You can fact check me on that. I think that's what I read. That's why both of them got 2 attorneys.
Keywan lawyer pro bono too?
I think so.
I thought he hired.
Don't hold me to it, but I think so. Who paying for
it? I'm trying to remember exactly what he had said. He said he talked about it on.
Yeah,
that
nigga be lying.
It ain't the other nigga live. It's his live shit.
Yeah.
Well, did you
and Bree West do pro bono work, huh?
But did you watch any of the pretrial hearings last week?
They're in and out. Not really sat down and actually got a real look at it. What's up though?
So in one of the hearings of last week, they brought it to the judge's attention that not only were certain people paid to do this crime, they are still being paid.
Say what now?
The people I'm trying to say it like they said it, but fuck it, I can't remember. So basically, in my own words, if Keywan and Devin were paid to do this hit, they're still currently being paid.
Oh wow. No, I ain't hear that.
Yeah, I said it so long. I should have just said they're still currently being paid for the hit. But yeah, they brought that up in court last week that there are payments still being made to individuals involved in this case.
Man. Oh shit.
So with old boy, after I say this right here, I'm gonna play Devin stuff. So old boy getting married. I be feeling strange saying old boy when I be talking to you.
Dude, no, that's fine. I'm used to it. That's why I chose that name. But go ahead.
Dude getting married kind of makes me think that they're talking about him. Because if he transferred everything over to his wife,
that's not gonna work, sis. It doesn't work like that.
If it's not joint, they can't fuck with it.
Nah, that is a lie.
But here's my thing.
Them feds work differently. That shit.
Yeah,
trust
the
me.
feds. The feds. Yeah, but he trying not.
Oh, okay. Okay, you talking about as it sit right now? Okay, I'm with you. Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
But here's one thing I don't think has been brought to attention by him marrying her when he married her, and if he does transfer everything to her in solely her name, they can't subpoena her. But it still doesn't make sense because let's just say today, July 24th, he got married today. And tomorrow he goes to the bank and put everything in her name. Well, everything that happened prior to today,
come on,
is still up.
Now
you stupid motherfucker.
Now you cooking.
And the only reason why the only reason why I brought that up because Mr. Benjamin Brandon said it. And we know he fucking rocks.
Well, I'm glad that you said that because now you're cooking. And see, I was about to jump in front of you, but you're cooking. You're cooking.
Yeah, so he brought it up in the manner that, you know, he married her to protect him because they can't go after this and they can't go after that. Well, anything that predates
every dollar after they got married is protected. Every dollar after.
Anything that predates the marriage is free game.
Yes. And what he's doing, and if they fight him, she gonna end up going to jail for fucking money laundering.
But the only thing I think, I'm gonna say I think because I'm not 100% sure. Now I have been close to a case that went through what I just mentioned about the getting married and transferring and the predates, all that. But
I know it don't work.
The only thing that will probably be privileged is conversations. But because they're not supposed to be able to let one spouse testify against another one in state cases. The rules are totally different in Fed cases.
Yes, yeah. Shit.
But they don't need her to give. Yeah, they don't need her to give up no damn conversations when you got Bodega, Jerry, Keywan, and Devin.
Let's go. Let's go. I think people put more into it. I think what it is probably the way his life set up, and I don't know this to be true. It's just me, like you said, you know, you've been around situations like that. If a motherfucker think they getting ready to go to jail, or they lawyers to reach out to him and say, hey, they got this on you, it ain't looking too good, you might want to get your business affairs in order. Now that'll stop people for his family that he feel like wouldn't be able to handle the things that he's able to keep, and that his wife automatically be able to take care of his businesses, his rental properties, if he's able to keep them.
Come on.
That's what he's doing. People are putting too much on it. It has nothing to do with her. It doesn't protect anything that she may have known on 11/11/2020, him marrying her last week doesn't protect her or not being able to testify against him.
Because it predates the marriage.
Yes, that is him getting his business affairs together. It happens all the time. I don't know if people ever knew kingpins in the street or, you know, just overall street niggas that got a little something going on. Unfortunately, you would think most of them, you would think they'll trust their mama, their sister. That's just not the case.
No, because they're gonna be the first ones to run through their shit like diarrhea.
Exactly. They put more trust into that woman, and sometimes it's right.
Well, also,
you know, and sometimes it's wrong, but
also, they can be semi putting trust in that woman, because when they marry that person and they give that person those rights, they can also put stipulations behind it.
Yes,
instead of putting your mama or your sister, somebody in charge that's gonna run through your shit like diarrhea, you can marry her, and you can make her the I'm gonna just say beneficiary for the benefit of the doubt over your entire estate. I'm gonna use it like that, but it can also say she can't exceed this amount, or she can't do this, or she can't do that, sort of along the lines of a prenup, but not a prenup, and people not paying attention to that. Now, I also heard somebody else say that in the very beginning, and I remember it too. I remember it being said. I just don't know if it's her. But in the very beginning, somebody made a statement about one of them, Trap or Yella, being on the phone with the other one, and the girlfriend overheard the conversation.
I don't know who that is, but yes,
so
that's in the paperwork. That's in the paperwork.
So that was brought into play as well when he married her, right? So everything I just previously said was leading up to this. Mm-hmm. They're trying to say that maybe it's her and he married her, so she can't testify on that level. But they're not understanding that situation predates the marriage.
Yes. Nah, they can get that out of their head right there. And let's talk about, like, let's say that he did it for the that right there's not enough for discussion. They're dead wrong for that. And like
I'd rather say he did it for conjugal than for that.
There you go. That's better than what they're saying. And however, as well, he may be able to get away through the state, but federally, that's not going to work.
What you say?
I said federally, even if he did it to try to protect his money, it may work statewide, but with all this federal lingo, that shit, the Fed's gonna come in and take it regardless.
They're gonna take it regardless, because it's still gonna show that it was transferred to her in one way, shape, form, or fashion.
Predating the marriage.
Whether he
it's dirty money.
If he withdraw it and give it to her, or whether he take his name off the account and replace it with hers, it's still gonna show that it came from him, and they're gonna seize this shit.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
They said
that for fact.
They said last week that they have proof that he and Yella discussed all of this on the phone. Trap was the one that made so basically last week, to sum it up, Yella was in LA, Trap was in Dallas. They had the discussion over the phone. Trap gave the money to Jerry to pay Keyone. When Yella got back in town, when Yella got back in town, the money the $40,000 that Yella withdrew from the bank was repayment to Trap, because Trap paid the whole thing. And
so that shit makes sense, though.
Give him his money back. Yeah, it makes absolute sense.
Dumb motherfucker, but it makes sense.
And that's how Trap kept his, well, I ain't gonna say, that's how Trap think he kept his hands clean.
Yeah. Well, did you hear Bree call his name? And she didn't call him a fucking a co-conspirator today. She called that motherfucker a co-defendant. Did you catch that?
Mm-hmm. And she said,
yes, you didn't.
She said it doesn't matter that what she said, it doesn't matter that the prosecution is trying to allude to the fact that maybe or maybe not this person will be tried, will be
yeah, you called it.
Down the line.
You called it.
Like what the come on, bro.
You called it. Yep, she did that.
Now, Rain said, don't pay attention. Now, I know Rain is a piece of shit, but this made sense to me. Rain said, look at what he posted when he got married. He said, but don't pay attention to the picture. So at first I'm like, nigga, what? But me being me, I go and I look. As I'm looking, while I'm still watching the live that he was on saying it, as I'm looking, and once I catch it, he said, the caption says, a lot of people gonna be mad at me because I'm finally a grown man. The old Trap is gone. I'm not that person anymore. I'm a man now, and some things you have to do as a man or some shit like that. So Ryan said,
everybody.
exactly. Ryan said when he show up to testify, that's gonna be his excuse. I told y'all I wasn't the old Trap no more. I was a new man. I have to do things as a man. And I said, God damn it, Ryan, you finally pointed some good shit out.
Yeah. You know, I don't agree with that motherfucker half of the time, but I think Rain was on point on that one.
He was on point on that one. I gotta give it to him now.
I agree with him. And I would like to say, like, a lot of people still think Rain guilty of setting 3 up. Let me go on record that I think Rain guilty of being a fucking badass fucking friend and looking out for himself monetarily wise. I think that he let some shit go and he saw shit happening, but he didn't say nothing. So I mean, I guess that is you just being guilty. But I say this, I don't think that he helped put no play in motion. I just think he's a shitty ass person. He's a selfish person.
Somebody asked him about the lawsuit with social media for about 3 Music, and he said,
"Oh yeah."
He said, "Yeah, that's true." And the person that asked him said, "Man, them kids gonna be rich for the rest of their life." He said, "Shit, fuck them kids. I'm gonna be rich."
Oh wow. Yeah, he's just a shitty person. Now, he said some questionable things, but then he hide behind, "Oh yeah, I just say shit for shock value." But I'm gonna tell you one thing that he said that bothered me. When he said that he should have kept 3 in Cali because 3, for one, that's where it was coming back from on the 10th, because 3 was about to make the biggest mistake of his life. If that don't scream motive, and once again, there's me coming from a place to where I don't think that he set 3 up, but why would you say that? So if he was about to sign to somebody where you worried the fact that you already got all these other people on paper, and now 3 about to add somebody else to it, i.e. Heavy Camp, what they're gonna look like for you? One can say that's motive.
Ryan is 10 man. If I only had a brain. That's Ryan. I don't think Ryan just fucking retarded. So it says it's time to go to the next chapter of life with us. It's no more young nigga shit. It's time to show my age. It's a lot of motherfuckers not invited. It's not you, it's me. If anybody tell you I changed, don't argue with them. Don't get upset. It's true. I'm married now. Fuck them. Nothing don't matter.
I'm a snitch. I'm married now. I gotta do what's right for my family. My bad, sis. I'm sorry.
He said, nothing don't matter, so don't tell me and don't get stiff armed. Nothing don't matter.
Yeah, and don't get stiff armed. So if you can't accept what the fuck I gotta do to stay out here, stay up around me.
Fuck you.
Cause I'm doing this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it for my family.
Exactly. If you can't understand, I'm trying to be out here. Fuck you. But don't buff up with it.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen.
Hey,
That's a very good working theory. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with it. I ain't.
Yeah, I ain't got no rebuttal on that one.
I can't even find no words. You hear me? I ain't.
Yeah. That could be very well true.
It is what it is. I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do for me to keep me out here.
Yeah. That snitching shit these days, man. These niggas still able to walk around. They still able to do what the fuck they gotta do. They, of course,
snitching not frowned upon like it was when we were younger.
No, it's a part of the game now. It used to be the grave or the jail cell. Now it's snitching, grave, and the jail cell.
Man,
it's a part of the game.
Trap can walk in that motherfucking courtroom and snitch and walk out that motherfucking courtroom and start him a YouTube channel. That man screen gonna light up like a motherfucker.
Yep. Most definitely. So
it's more gangster not to snitch. Sadly, it's more gangster now to be a snitch.
Man, you know one of the things they say.
And the old head probably told him that shit.
Most definitely. Most definitely. You know,
it probably was I'm on Saina at my daddy's shop.
Man, you know that, my grimy motherfucker. That's the worst type of old head to have, man. Yeah, crash you out, tell you some good shit, but some wrong shit at the same time. I do not like Big B.
Yeah, old head done sit him down and let me learn you something, nephew. Let me learn you something, nephew. Hey, you got your girl. Huh?
Look.
What you say?
We were saying the same thing at the same time about the girls and the kids.
Oh. You think these niggas give a fuck about you? These niggas don't give a fuck about you. You got to do what you got to do for you, nephew.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He got that real emotion, man. He got that real emotion. The boy got them properties. He got that he got them that armored car truck service.
He got some. He can really lose a lot.
Oh yeah.
But I've always said from the beginning, like, people will always go back and forth about who was 3 referring to when he said the boss man. But I've always felt like he was talking about Trap, because Trap just got more motion than all the rest of them folks. Trap just, out of everything that they say, quote unquote, 3 did or 3 didn't do, because they can't make their mind up whether he did it or not. 3 ultimate mistake was getting on that motherfucking internet with that goddamn, I know my pussy ass op ain't on the internet talking about he was in a car wreck. Like he didn't get hit up and be like.
Let's go, sis. Let's go. Let's go. It wasn't, and people may not want to believe us. And this is what you're kind of, getting at. Well, this is what you are getting at. But I'm gonna say it through my wording. And everybody knows long live 3 over here every day. But I'm telling you, the worst mistake he did was that, because Trap 3 was who 3 was. Facts. Like I truly believe that. However, when that happened with Trap, that silent protection that he had went away.
Cause I mean, I don't look. It's long live 3 over this way too, but I don't have a doubtful bone in my body. If Trap still did and still do
He
have
said
love
it.
for 3.
Yes.
I truly feel
He
like
said it.
3 didn't never really get. Yeah, people around 3 got touched, but I strongly feel like 3 didn't get touched because Trap had his hand on him.
Most
And once
definitely.
he did that shit right there, Trap had to take his hand off. Take his hand off of him. And it probably was because motherfuckers around him was like, damn, you gonna let him get away with that shit?
Yep.
And he had a decision.
Exactly what it was, cause then that come after the separation of the question about the pick 6 that Trap didn't like the way 3 answered it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what come after that? The Fort Worth shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 3 was pissed because Trap stood on his, once again, it's long live 3. But the truth is the truth. Trap saying, nah, nigga, I fuck with Yayo too. You're not gonna tell me who I can fuck with.
Yeah.
3 had a right to not like it, and Trap had a right to feel the way he felt.
Yeah.
And man, I hate that, man. Trap
For
said out his
whatever-
own mouth, man.
for
Nah,
whatever
3 still
reason-
cool money.
Yeah, for whatever reason, 3 felt like Trap couldn't be cool with him and Yayo at the same time. But some people can.
Some people can.
You know, you got
I
some
don't
people out
blame
here
3
that's
though,
like,
though.
if you don't fuck with my partner, I ain't fucking with you. But then you got some people out
Yep.
here that, you know what I'm saying, that can separate the two.
I agree. I agree.
And by
I
3
agree.
by him testing Trap loyalty, it didn't play out the way he thought it would.
did.
And I love 3. This
That's a
ain't
fact.
nothing
Me too.
against 3. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
He buffed up to test his loyalty, and it didn't work out well for him. And I can sit here on
I
this
totally
internet
agree.
and say, I can sit here on this Red app today and say that 3 caused the separation between him and Trap. But I can also say that all the shit that 3 was out here doing, he lived as long as he did because of Trap. It wasn't
Yeah,
until
'cause
Trap took his hand off of him where they was able
You're
to
exactly
put
right.
all this shit into play and get it done.
Yep. I agree. If I'm wrong about it, I'm wrong about it, but that's what I truly feel.
That's how I truly feel. Like the nigga said, that bitch trolled me.
Man, I don't think
What he say? That bitch trolled me for 3 years. I'm gonna troll him for 3 years. He barely trolled the man for 3 months.
right. For real, man.
He had real love.
I
for
don't
that
think
man.
people. Yes, and man, I got this fucking clip. I got a video I'm working on, man, where 3 is actually talking about that shit, dog. Even the whole Your Tongue days, he spoke highly of Trap too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like them niggas really rock with each other, man. Like I don't really know the dynamics of the 3 and yellow shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know the dynamics of that. Now my gut tells me is that it's different from what a lot of other people think. People saying that 3 was jealous of Yellow. I don't think so. I think Yellow was jealous of 3. It could be my bias, but me not trying to be biased, I truly feel like that. I truly feel like that he didn't think 3 would blow up the way he was gonna blow up, and he saw 3 coming for his spot. And when 3 wasn't coming for a spot, 3 was coming for his own spot. You know what I'm saying? And I think Yellow hated him for that. You know, the same women that he had access to. Now this little big bobblehead ass nigga got
I was
access
waiting on
to.
you to shut up so I can say it. I swear I was about to say it. It's like a lot of times when I listen to Three music or I listen to certain people talk about Three and they bring up the subject of a person always wanting to fuck behind Three. I think of Yellow. I think of Yellow. And then another thing that brings it to the head for me is listening to the pretrial hearings last week. Yellow lawyers were so adamant on Three being jealous of Yellow. And normally when it plays out like that, when they play it like that, it's vice versa. They spoke on
it's no reason with that shit. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, they were saying that Mo3 was jealous because Yellow music took off. Mo3 was jealous because Yellow was doing shows. Mo3 was jealous because Yellow was making money. And I'm thinking in my head, like,
nah.
3 was making money. 3 was doing shows.
Man, listen, people may not want to admit this, man, but I'm telling you, man, 3 was killing Yellow, man. Yellow just had the machine behind him. The way 3 stayed on the road, getting their road money. Them fuck, man.
People don't understand. People don't understand
how 3 was popping it before he left.
Their road money is 10 times better. I don't
Come
know
on,
why
man.
people don't understand it.
It's tax-free.
I have went through this
Like, what are we
shit with my
talking about?
nephew, hand in hand, watching this shit. We walking in the motherfucking club, they giving
How
this
people
nigga
think
a duffel
Boosie
bag
so
and shit.
How people think Boosie got so rich, man? 3 took Boosie blueprint, man. Him and Rain, I can't leave him out. Even though, fuck no, I don't think Rain made 3. I think 3 would have made it regardless of who his manager was. 3 gift, his talent made him. I hate when they fucking say that.
He didn't make him, but I do feel like
he helped navigate it.
His promotional skills,
yes,
helped push him faster than it would have on his own. Because he was eventually gonna strike. But with this top-notch promoter by his side, you know what I'm saying?
Dirty Grimer. Yeah. I'm gonna get my artists in the door regardless. Type shit. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can rock with that. Yeah.
Because he already had a lot of connects by him being a top-notch promoter. So he already had links with certain people that can get him through certain doors.
Facts.
House of Blues and you know what I'm saying, different clubs and stuff like that was helping push him through doors that would have been a little bit harder for him to push through on his own. So
I got you.
He didn't make them. Hell no, he didn't make them at all. But when he seen them, he definitely saw a gold mine.
Yeah, you're right. I can rock with it. I don't have no rebuttal on that. I can rock with that.
So let me ask you about this before then I'm gonna play Devin. I've said that about 3 times. So first of all, I've said it offline. I ain't never said it online, so I'm gonna say it online. Ratchet used a motherfucking lie. Mo3 did not lie to nobody.
Come on, man.
If Mo3 pulled up to the Unruly Citizens show and he was told that they could not let him in, of course he gonna think it's because of his pussy ass ops, in his words. So by Barnes taking the stand and saying that he was the reason that 3 didn't perform, that does not mean 3 knew that in that moment. So what I wanted to say about that is the city of Dallas very much so played a huge part in the death of Mo3. If Barnes and Anderson knew that the beef was the way it was, and they were the ones that were throwing wrenches in certain situations, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like they should be on trial too.
Well, shit, from the looks, it look like Barnes are about to be on trial.
Might be anyway.
You might get what you wish for.
Because why would you know what I'm saying? Like, why would, okay, so Barnes say that he's the one who contacted the promoter and told the promoter that they couldn't perform together. And I think he said he told them to take 3 off. I'm not sure. But whether he told them to take 3 or it don't matter which one he told to take off, it was still gonna cause confusion either way it goes.
Yes, either way it went. So what happened was they reached out to the promoter.
To the promoter, yeah. And he said he got in contact with the promoter.
Yeah, and what happened was since 3 volunteered to do the show for promotion and for fame, and probably fucking troll the shit out of Yellow. And I ain't gonna put that past him. That there wasn't a contractual agreement that had to be broken. So it was just easier to take 3 off of it than Yellow, because Yellow had they had a contract with Yellow.
So, and the reason why I say his ass need to be blamed too is because you already know the friction. If you've been paying attention the way you've been paying attention, like you just said, you already know 3 finna troll the shit out this man. So when you contacted the promoter for the show, why did you not also reach out? But why did you not also try to reach out to Mo3 or his manager with, you know what I'm saying, to explain what was going on?
Yep.
Because Mo3 showing
up. This is,
huh?
Or what about this is? What about let the show go on and just have heavily fucking police presence? Like, come on, man. Like, and when they like Frisco or something, when they say like motherfuckers don't have to cut up down there, or wherever it was at.
Or like you said, like, 3 wasn't on contract. So why not escort 3 in there, let him do his portion and escort him back up out of there?
That's what I mean.
You said it better. Like he did not think about how embarrassing it is for an artist to show up to a venue and get turned around.
Yeah, but them motherfuckers was canceling. You remember the show? You remember the show that they canceled on 3 on V Live when he had to go live in the barbershop?
Yeah.
And say that they canceled that they did, and I think they messed up like a 40 ball for 3.
Yep.
40 ball, 30 ball. It was 30 or 40,000. Like, and this way confused me, and this is why I say Barnes got to give me Denzel Washington training day looking ass, cause to me it seemed like the shit that they was doing that, and I've heard this, but I don't think nobody showed any facts that Barnes didn't like 3. So, but how the hell you end up being the lead investigator on this case?
Oh, come on.
And that this case is surrounded around you. It doesn't make sense to me.
And this is his first case like this.
Oh wow.
They said that at the pre-trial. It's like he wanted this case.
Man, I don't get it, man.
I believe his goal was, I don't give a fuck which one.
I'm listening because you've been cooking tonight. I'm listening.
I believe his goal was, I don't give a fuck which one it is. One of them gonna kill the other one, and we're gonna lock the other one up, and this shit gonna be done. Because he was adding fuel to the flame by constantly fucking with this man's shows and shit. Knowing what now, I don't have anything personal against Yellow. I'm saying this because of the online persona. You know how 3 is online. You know how Yellow is online. it probably would have been better for you to play that shit with Yella, because Yella wasn't gonna jump online and troll. You played that shit with the more aggressive one online that knew he was gonna get out there talking shit and troll the fuck out them folks, which was helping fuel the beef. So in our reality, Barnes played a part in the demise of Melvin Noble.
Yes, and I know that's not gonna bring, you know what I'm saying, Momo back, what she calling, you know what I'm saying, like Lil Melvin. It's not gonna bring it back, but I hope she sue the motherfucking draws off their motherfucking ass, regardless of the outcome.
Regardless of the outcome.
I hope she sue they fucking. I hope she sue the fuck out of her, because I totally agree with you. Like they
listening to that bitch ass nigga on this stand, I'm like, yeah, that nigga fueled this shit. And then how the fuck you get on the stand and actually admit that you got most of your information from the internet?
Well, that's new policing right there. But that's what they do. But yeah, to
if
say
I'm
it
not
out loud,
mistaken,
it's crazy,
if I'm not mistaken, the nigga said YouTube.
No, he most definitely said YouTube. I heard that part. He most definitely said it. But that's how these motherfuckers solve crime now.
You sit back on your ass and watch YouTube channels and put some shit together.
Well, you know, he watched that, but he had to be able to go get evidence from.
Yeah, he had to be able to make it stick.
Yeah,
he had to be able to make it stick, but he just let it be known without YouTube, he wouldn't have had shit.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have had a starting point. Yeah, he wouldn't have had a starting point if it wasn't for YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
This shit is fucking disgusting. That's another reason. Like I pray it doesn't happen, but that's another reason why I feel like if anybody come back with some shit from these background checks, it's gonna be him.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
He gonna be the one to fuck the case up. I don't know. I just feel it.
I don't like it at all. And I tell you what, if he did do some shit, I'm telling you, like, well, he gonna have hell to pay, because he gonna make the goddamn, he gonna make Dallas look bad, man. He gonna make Dallas County look bad, man.
He set his ass up there and talked about the conversations about him and Ryan having conversations and shit. They turn around and they subpoena all communication between him and Ryan. Why would you sit back? Why would you sit back and openly tell somebody that you're communicating with a party of the deceased in this trial?
I think Ryan is operating as an informant.
He still shouldn't have came out and said it.
Yeah, it's some shit you ain't got to say.
And they also fucked up.
I agree with you.
They also fucked up when they told Yella that the vehicle that was occupied by the shooters that shot him was registered to Sean G.
Now that was crazy work.
That was reckless as fuck. They fueled the fucking beef. And they said, not only did they say the car was registered to Sean G, they said they couldn't see clear on the video, but they truly believe that the occupants were Sean G and Mo3.
That's crazy.
If
since
Yella
you've been cooking tonight,
they done pissed me off today.
Cut that motherfucking grease down.
If Yella sit up there and ask y'all, do y'all, like he literally asked if they knew who name the car was registered to. That's what he asked. And the officer said, the only way I can tell you this is if you want to pursue charges. Yellow says, yes, I want to pursue charges. The officer proceeds to tell him. And then Yellow retracts and said, I changed my mind. I don't want to press charges. At that moment, the officer should have said, let me tell you, Mr. Conway, if anything comes behind this, we're going to come looking for you. But instead, the officer said, are you sure you don't want to pursue charges? Like, if you tell us you don't want to pursue charges, we can't arrest nobody. There's nothing we can do.
But see,
nigga, he just told y'all they using it as motive. But y'all created the fucking motive. No, they if they had evidence, they could have pursued it whether or not they wanted to or not.
Yes.
But the fact of the matter is they created the motive.
Yes, I agree.
I agree with you. The motive that they're tagging to Yellow Beezy, they created it. Because when do y'all stand in a hospital room and give a victim your opinion?
I agree.
Or give a victim facts on a case.
You're cooking.
Even his girlfriend was like, well, can I press charges then? No, it don't work like that. I'm sorry. What the fuck did y'all think was gonna happen if he say,
so
yes,
if
you tell him the only way I can give you this information if you agree to pursue charges, then he say, yes, I want to pursue charges, then you give him the information, then he automatically retracts.
Yes. And they were dead ass wrong because even if you know, if you tell them who did something to you, they gonna bring you a lineup and you of multiple people, and you still have to point that person out. So for them to fucking isolate them and tell him who they think it was, boy, they dead wrong for that, man.
They dead ass wrong for that.
That's not how it works. You still have to pick somebody out in the lineup.
You done told
I had to do a lineup. I picked the wrong person on purpose.
That would have been more plausible than what the fuck they did.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is what y'all want to present to the jury as evidence of motive.
People watch crime shows and shit for the wrong reason. People don't pay attention on the first 4 days when they say this person did it. What they do? They bring them a lineup of 4 or 5 people, and they still have to point that person out and sign that bitch.
They got
this person been positively
identified. If it's a photo, if it's a photo array, they got an initial right by that motherfucking photo.
Yep. Facts. You better not come over here. What's wrong with you?
And that's what the fuck they did. They did this shit. That's why I say they are partially responsible for Mo3 death.
Yes.
That shit was disgusting as fuck. If anything, if anything, after that whole situation, they should have kept a closer eye on Mo3.
Yep.
And they're not even sure if he was in the car or not. The man said they believe. They had a video from somewhere. I don't remember where they said they had the video from, but it was dark. They couldn't see. They couldn't see who was in the vehicle. Now, all these years, this red app has been assuming that it was Sean G and Bubba. The whole time, it was Bubba, all right, Mo3 Bubba. Because his folks call him Bubba, too.
Yep. Most definitely do. It's one of his nicknames. Facts. Says you need to cut that goddamn fish grease down. You had a fish grease tonight. Hell got into you.
They playing with the gorilla, man.
Your ass cooking tonight. You ain't saying nothing wrong. And at the end of the day, it sound as if they had enough evidence to pick any one of them up they wanted to. They just chose not to.
Any one of them, even if it was just for questioning, they had the chance to pick any one of them up.
To shake shit up, to put them on ice.
The car was registered, and then you wait till after you tell him the car was registered to Sean G to ask him if he knows Sean G. He say he don't know Sean G, and his girl turn around and say they had just ran into Sean G in the mall.
Shit sad, man. I hate going through these fucking tour roads. But yeah, shit crazy.
Y'all gonna sit here and say that y'all believe Yellow Bees' shooting was retaliation for Roy Lee dying because he got hit up the same night that Roy Lee died, and then y'all turn around and tell the person that got hit up that an affiliate of Roy Lee was the one that hit you up, and y'all thought this shit wasn't gonna keep on expanding. I truly believe it was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. One of them gonna kill each other, and we're gonna lock the other one up. I hate it might fuck up the case, but Barnes definitely need to be investigated.
Yeah, cause like you don't need to be on the street. No. Well, guess what? It's about to be investigated now.
Strongly investigated.
Whether you like it or not.
Strongly investigated. And he gonna be called again. So I wonder if this I think they said August the 17th or something like that, pre-trial hearing. I guess that's when she gonna rule on whether or not the music lyrics will be allowed in. So she still ain't ruled on that yet.
Nope, she been avoiding that shit. She been avoiding it. For whatever reason. She's been avoiding it. Chicka, whatever her name is.
Cause I just knew she was gonna rule on it today when they got through with Keywan and Yellow walked up. She ain't say nothing about that shit.
Nope. That's why I thought Yellow was there.
I did too. That's wild.
I thought that's wild. The fact that I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know what the fuck that was. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, let's run that real quick. He wasn't up there that long, so let's just run that real quick.
I don't know what that was.
All right, are both sides ready? Are both sides ready? Thank you. Let's get on the record.
Did he just dap that nigga up?
F25001.
Man.
He just dap that nigga up. What the fuck?
I can't see, but yeah.
All right, are both sides ready? Are both sides ready?
Ben's right here.
Thank you. Let's get on the record. This is cause number F2500177, style the state of Texas versus Devin Brown. Is that your name?
Yes, ma'am.
Will the attorneys announce their presence?
Elaine Evans, for the Gannett.
And he cares for the citizen accused young.
Ricardo Relative, State of Texas.
Tommy Adams, State of Texas.
Thank you. And Mr. Brown is charged by indictment with the first-degree felony offense of capital murder for remuneration. And today is the pretrial hearing. The defense has submitted a document titled Defendant's Election and Omnibus Pretrial Motion. Has the state had an opportunity to review that motion?
We have, Your Honor.
Does the state have any objections to any of the requests made therein?
Under subsection 9, under exculpatory mitigating evidence or evidence inconsistent with guilt, of course, we would comply with all of our legal obligations and obligations under 3914, Brady, as it relates to any other law enforcement agencies or prosecuting offices that are from the federal government. We, of course, have made requests to them for specific things as it relates to witnesses in this case, and we will turn over those things that we receive from them. As it relates to everything that's in our possession or an agent of the state, of course, we will turn over. That, I just want to make sure that's on the record. Of course, heard that on the two previous defendants. Just want to make sure that I put that on the record as it relates to Mr. Brown.
All right.
As it relates to
That's granted.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so 1 through 8, we're agreed on all those. Number 10, as it relates to disclosure and production of physical evidence, we're happy with defense reviewing and inspecting any and all physical evidence. We've just asked that they coordinate with Dallas Police Department or the ATF to review it because it's not actually housed here in our office.
Okay, so the defense needs to review any or eyeball any physical evidence, make the scheduling, and meet up with the law enforcement or investigators and schedule a date to review that.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that's granted.
Number 11, my only problem there is on what the expert plans to testify on or about. I'm providing defense. I either have provided, and I believe I've provided all of the finalized reports, but I know I've also included drafts. But as far as what they're going to testify to is
I think that refers to subject matter.
just as far
On
as
what the expert plans to testify to or about. Subject
providing
matter.
just the reports. I mean, I'm, again, not me writing down and providing
No,
them. Okay. Then otherwise,
that's granted.
Judge, on that issue, I just want to make sure, I'm trying to get no money. So we don't have no money to be trying to get all the transcripts from all this gang junk they were talking about the other day. I just want to make sure that the court will pay for a copy of the transcripts for my client, because I'm telling you, he ain't got no money.
You are retained, correct?
Yeah, that was,
I understand.
Somebody said, I'm telling you, ain't got no money. It's not funny, but damn, you gotta keep on saying it. I'm telling you, he ain't got no money. He ain't got no money. Like, damn.
I'm glad you stopped it right there. Because what were they talking about? Testifying, we'll testify. What were they talking about?
Talking about with the expert witness?
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, you know I'm driving, so it's hard for me to hear. Okay,
Yeah, they're talking about the expert witness.
Barnes. Or another expert.
You know they got that man that
about the rap lyrics. Okay.
They said he learned about yellow bees and Mo3 from his children. That what he said.
Well.
That's exactly what he said.
Well, then he ain't got no money. I'm telling you, he got.
We can talk about that.
Well, I want to make sure that the court was well aware that he can't even afford us, let alone.
I want to make sure the court is fully aware that he can't even afford us. And when this nigga walked up, I thought this nigga was finna be Johnny Cochran Jr.
Man, I thought so too. I'm like, they well dressed, goddamn composure. Like, I don't know about them.
You just came in the court and embarrassed the shit out that man. Or are they setting the groundwork to say he didn't get paid?
But we know under the charge, all it takes is a promise to pay. And
all it takes is a promise to pay.
So yeah, so
Oh, you're doing this pro bono?
We are. Yeah, basically, because we didn't anticipate, we've gotten, I don't know how many terrors of discovery.
It's called terabytes.
Okay, it's a lot of information that has nothing to do with my client. So
okay, I will pay for the transcript.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Adams, yes, go ahead.
As it relates to number 14, criminal histories of witnesses, we've covered this previously. I know Ms. Evans and Mr. Harris were both in here as it relates to criminal histories. I believe Mr. Harris was actually a first assistant when they had to go down and fight this whole deal. So I think he's very aware that we don't run law enforcement officers, but we will provide criminal histories of any witness that we intend on calling. And I will do my due diligence as far as asking officers about prior arrests or criminal histories that I intend on calling. But I know Mr. Harris was a good fight on that deal and got a ruling on it. He was the first assistant.
Okay. Yes, that number 14 is granted, and the state will turn over any criminal history information of its law enforcement officers or civilian witnesses.
Again, regarding the last paragraph on page 4, regarding any deal, immunity, promises, compensation, rewards, we will of course comply with all of our legal ethics and obligations under 3914 of Texas rules of professional conduct, case law, Brady, Giglio, and so forth. However, when it comes to
it has nothing to do with my client. So
okay, I will pay for the transcript.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Adams, yes, go ahead.
As it relates to number 14, criminal histories of witnesses, we've covered this previously. I know Ms. Evans and Mr. Harris were both in here as it relates to criminal histories. I believe Mr. Harris was actually the first assistant when they had to go down and fight this whole deal. So I think he's very aware that we don't run law enforcement officers, but we will provide criminal histories of any.
It has nothing to do with my client. So
okay, I will
trying to go back to
officers about prior arrests.
When he say after he finished saying this right here, I want you to listen to it.
That I think I'll call it. But I know Mr. Harris was a good fight on that deal and got a ruling on it. He was the first assistant.
Okay. Yes, that number 14 is granted, and the state will turn over any criminal history information of its law enforcement officers or civilian witnesses.
Again, regarding the last paragraph on page 4, regarding any deal, immunity, promises, compensation, rewards.
Regarding any deals, immunity, compensation, or rewards. You heard him?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
We will, of course, comply with all of our legal ethics and obligations under 3914 of Texas rules of professional conduct, case law, Brady, Giglio, and so forth. However, when it comes to things that may be in only the possession of the federal government, I am doing my due diligence to request all of that information or any potential evidence that is out there. And if I do receive any, I will, of course, turn it over to all defendants, in this case, in their attorneys. But going on to page 5 at the top, because it's a continuation on, We would object to a complete and exact disclosure of the agreement, including notes, documents, recordings, electronic communications.
He said we will disagree on the what of the agreement?
Hit it back. You know I'm driving the fucking motor, man. God damn it. Tell me what it say. I'm gonna believe you. Tell me.
Again, regarding the last paragraph on page 4, regarding any deal, immunity, promises, compensation, rewards, we will of course comply with all of our legal ethics and obligations under 3914 of the Texas Rules of Professional Conduct, case law, Brady, Giglio, and so forth. However, when it comes to things that may be in only the possession of the federal government, I am doing my due diligence to request all of that information or any potential evidence that is out there. And if I do receive any of those, I will, of course, turn it over to all defendants in this case and their attorneys. But going on to page 5 at the top, because it's a continuation on, we would object to a complete and exact disclosure of the agreement, including notes, documents, recordings, electronic communication.
He said we will disagree on the complainant's disclosure of the agreement. So it must be some type. Huh?
I'm telling you, it has to be. You caught it. I want to listen to it because I'm like, that nigga gotta be cooperating, man.
Mm-hmm. That's what he said.
I think so. I think you just caught it. I knew it. He had to be.
So he can't discuss it with nobody. Let's go.
Shout you for hearing it.
Yeah, I had to go back a little bit and make sure that was what I heard. Damn, I keep pushing the wrong damn button.
Evidence that is out there, and if I do receive any of those, I will of course turn it over to all defendants in this case and their attorneys. But going on to page 5 at the top, because it's a continuation on, we would object to a complete and exact disclosure of the agreement, including notes, documents, recordings, electronic communications, and records reflecting the agreement. Again, my objection is not regarding the state and the state's actors, the state's agents acting on behalf of the state. It would my only objection is to those things to which I have access to. If I do receive them from the federal government, the U.S. Attorney's Office, the district judges over in federal court release them, I of course will comply and will turn over all of those things. But that is my only hiccup on that.
Yes, that's granted, so long as the state is making the inquiries and asking of the federal government, and if you do know that there are any agreements made by them relating any of these witnesses or co-defendants, then you will further investigate or at least let the defense know that this is information that is out there that needs to be developed. Okay.
So Yola is sitting right behind him.
Right now.
So he done heard it all the time.
Gotta turn that shit over, bro.
Wee. And it
Shout out
sound
to you.
and it sound like they said he working with the feds too.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you. I know it was some. I'm like.
The girl said, my baby daddy coming home.
Man, listen. I've been saying it since day one. That's why I was upset. And it's sad. I'm sorry, y'all. Whoever may hear this on replay. But I'm going to tell the truth. I was mad as fuck that it seemed like the nigga went snitching today. He gotta be. I was sad as fuck.
All right, we went back and forth about that. I'm like, bro, so does that mean he ain't got no plea? So he ain't talking?
Man, nah, that nigga working, dog. It's the only thing that makes sense. I was stuck. But you took the time to listen. Like I said, I was halfway asleep, halfway woke. And I barely can't hear now. But you found it. Shout out to you for that.
We on it tonight. Let's go.
Continue on US 29 for 3 miles.
That is
The only other thing, and I think this one can probably be held off on for now, and I'll leave that to defense counsel. It's number 19, a motion to suppress. We would just ask that they file a motion as to any hearings or motion to suppression hearings that they have. Or they won't have.
Yes, if there's any evidence out there that you feel should be suppressed, then you need to file a separate motion.
Yes,
And
Your
bring
Honor.
that to the courts, bring that to the court's attention separately so we can deal with it ahead of time. Otherwise, that's granted.
And Your Honor, we may just make a leave as well to file additional motions after we receive the notice of extraneous that's going to be supplied. We may have an additional motion as it relates to Mr. Brown.
You may file whatever other motions you feel appropriate.
Thank you.
And I'll have their motion, their notice of extraneous on Monday as well.
Okay.
Also, as it relates just to that on record, inspecting the priors and stuff like that, I know Ms. Evans didn't share as well, and then if they want to schedule time to come and look at the priors and fingerprints and all that, by all means, they're in hard copy in my office.
Okay, and available as a Monday.
Yes, ma'am. The only one that I don't have, as I stated on another record, or on the record of defendant White, would be his Mr. White's Eastern District prior. Everything else I believe I have.
Okay. Okay, is that the extent of the defendant's motion?
Defense counsel did file them in all of their cases, but I think just for simplicity, my position on all of them, on all of the defense cases would be the same. And if the court wanted to adopt that as to cover all of his cases, I'd be fine with that.
Court will do that. Court will adopt all the court's rulings on this motion through the defendant's other cases. Okay. Other than the ones noted, the defendant's omnibus pretrial motion is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Now let's go over to the state's motions. And
What was that motion in limine?
State's first motion.
What was that motion in limine that they granted?
P1, shit.
What is it, phone records? I thought I heard
criminal
phone
record from another district.
Oh shit.
Yep. Mr. White's criminal record, I think they said from the Northern District or something like that.
Turn right onto Grove Road. Then you'll take your first left into the parking lot.
Why his lawyer sitting up there asking for criminal records and shit, like criminal records and shit, like his criminal rap sheet ain't a million miles long.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Has the defense had an opportunity to review that?
We have, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
That's granted. State's second motion in limine. Has the defense reviewed that motion?
We have, Your Honor. We have no objection.
That's granted.
Your destination is on the right.
State's motion to require the defendant to be photographed.
That's what I was waiting on.
Oh, yeah, when they asked about to be photographed?
No, she said state motion to require that the defendant be photographed.
Photograph. Okay.
So he must say he didn't want to be photographed, and they filed a motion for him to be photographed. Let me play it again, make sure that's what I heard. God damn it.
Okay. This shit, I'm like seeing this shit is good.
State's motion to require the defendant to be photographed.
Yeah, she said they required the defendant to be photographed.
Okay, yeah, so he must decline.
Yeah, he must say he didn't want to be photographed.
You know what that mean? The motherfucker probably got one of them 3D experts. They got that motherfucker somewhere on camera somewhere.
Or he don't want his face on the news and shit. When the actual trial starts.
Oh yeah, good. Well, good luck. They ain't gonna do nothing but use the old one. Shit.
That's it. That's all. Or he using it so when he do take the stand, they can't have the cameras on. So it won't be televised. It won't be televised. His snitching won't be televised.
I would just, God damn it, you gotta stop doing that shit. That shit ain't funny.
I was waiting on you to say it. I knew you was gonna say it. I was just waiting for you to say it.
Like literally, I was just about to say that shit. Like for real time. Like stop doing that shit. That is.
That's the part I want.
Yeah, but thank you for hearing that, because I'm telling you, I was like, there's no fucking way he is not cooperating. They do not fucking hide people fucking location just because. Like they don't do that. Like, no, that don't happen.
I'm gonna tell you something else too. Yella got bail. Does Keywan have a bond? Well, no, he was already.
Hell no.
He was already in the feds, right? So
both of them were. Him and Devin both got locked up on federal charges.
Yeah.
Before the 3 charges came.
So Devin has completed his federal sentencing.
Yes, Keywan hasn't. Yes, ma'am. You're absolutely correct on that.
So if they're holding, if they're holding him in jail for the capital murder with remuneration, we haven't heard anything. Well, we hadn't heard anything. We saw that he got released and then he went off the map. So either they holding him without bond, or I'm gonna say it again, his ass and goddamn witness protection.
Devin actually has a bond. He always had one when he got there. Well, I shouldn't say always have. I don't want nobody to hold me to the fire on that one. But he has a bond.
What I'm saying
it's like 300,000.
What I'm saying is he disappeared off the map.
Yeah, facts. I agree.
There is no information for him in the system.
Facts. Oh, I get. I see what you're saying. Okay, I was a little slow right there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna catch up. Okay, I see what you're saying. Man, now listen, I'm gonna say this. There's no way in the fuck that motherfucker out in the free world he came in that bitch with his head looking like that. Or maybe he did that on purpose.
But when they have your ass in witness protection, you basically still in jail. Like you just confined to a better surrounding.
True. Look at you schooling me tonight. Let's go, sis.
The only person probably available to do his hair is his baby mama. They ain't finna let no stylist come in and you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that type of witness protection he in, I don't even think he probably be able to talk to her, but she probably can't see him because people know goddamn who she is. So somebody might be goddamn telling her ass. They try to find out where he at.
She don't.
I doubt it. Well, I'm talking about like well, yeah. Well, they say you went to the jail though, so I don't know. You know, believe you had what you got, damn.
Ratchet also told her that he had their securities calls, and she said, "My baby daddy don't even use securities."
Oh, secure line, shit.
You know the securities jail card.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say, damn, must be a damn secure line or a private line or something. Because what the fuck? Yeah, but it went when it come down to any of them saying anything, the Ratchet, I take half of that shit, and maybe I shouldn't. I take it as trolling because he done trolled him so motherfucking much. He be trying to be a smart ass, so I don't blame him for being a smart ass with him.
But my only thing behind that is, if he really had some securities calls, we know he would have dropped it just to prove his point.
Come on, man. Let me. What the fuck got into you tonight? Like, you a motherfucking cooking.
Come on now, Mr. Boy.
Let's go.
Or should I say, my man, my man, my man? Yeah, I'm tired of sitting on this shit.
Man, listen, let this shit
out.
I'm tired of
sitting on this shit, and you be the main one that be like, sis, you need to put that shit out.
Well,
today
you got a voice need to be heard. You got good critical thinking, and not only with your critical thinking, like you have a great sense of how the street shit work. And I know all cities ain't the same, but street shit. Every situation not gonna be the same.
All the cities ain't the same, but that game is.
Yes, and so you got a good insight of that. You know what I'm saying? You know how to fucking listen to understand instead of listening to respond.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a voice that need to be heard. So I'm glad you went live on that shit. Like, and you went live on something. You know, we got off every now and then. You know, a little bullshit, but you stuck to some shit that other people are not paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? And that is the shit that really fucking matters. So shout out to you for that, cause you
I like
you
the
cook
way
like
we
a motherfucker.
I like the way we can kind of shift a little bit to something else, but still don't derail the content.
Yeah. You know, or when something is shit, like shit ain't always got a line. But I tell you what, I ain't have no choice but to fall in line tonight, cause your ass was cooking. For fish grease.
Let's see if the judge granted this. Let's see if the judge granted this motion about this being photographed, though. I knew I heard it earlier. I just couldn't remember what I heard about it. So I don't.
Yep.
I don't remember whether or not she granted the motion because, like I said, I heard photograph, but I didn't just really hear what it was.
That nigga probably got a GRC tattoo.
Don't he got GRC on his neck?
I don't know. I can't remember what that nigga mugshot looked like. He probably do.
I'm envisioning somebody with a big ass GRC across their neck.
It probably would be him because you remember on his phone call. But see, people, when he said GRC that, he was dissing GRC. Everybody got to pay for the role they played.
People don't know how to.
Because I'm telling you this, Pete does.
People don't know.
He got a word that played.
Yeah, they don't know how to articulate the terminology.
Yes, he was dissing them. Like, y'all motherfucker play on me now, GRC that. He wasn't saying big GRC. This nigga was mad. And I'm telling you, I think that he stopped that shit at that moment. No, y'all ain't doing that shit.
Yep, he was mad because this is my opinion. Because I don't want nobody to come back and be like, she said, my opinion is he was mad because although he might have helped them out, they went against the grain they became impatient and wanted to get him in the midst of his children and his baby mama. And he didn't like this shit. He wasn't going for this shit. So y'all got me fucked up.
Now stop right there, sis. Stop right there for a minute. And let me say this. And also, they keep saying that they was told that if they didn't give 3 up, they was coming in there. So they had to give a drop on 3. If they already outside, they already got the drop on him. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
And I'm gonna also say that if they hadn't went against the grain and tried to backdoor Devin wouldn't have been there when that boy killed 3.
I agree. And how about this? How about he came inside all night? Y'all ain't even do this shit. Y'all ain't even paid me, nigga.
Yeah.
Let's go, sis.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't paid me.
Yeah, if them motherfuckers hadn't to backdoor him on the pay and trying to go in on his kids and shit, his shit wouldn't have pinged with Keywan on that damn highway.
Real talk.
I think his only
they
plan
text
was
messages.
That's all they had at first. They was texting back and forth at first, and then he popped.
Yes, that nigga asked for his fucking money. Say y'all ain't going in there, nigga. No, y'all ain't going in there. But I ain't got no fucking money, nigga. Like I done gave y'all the motherfucking drop, and y'all ain't fucking paid me.
Y'all ain't paid me, and y'all think y'all finna run in here on my motherfucking kid?
Nah. And
Shell,
then
baby, what's up, Shell? Hey, sis.
What's up, Shell? And then what about this? It's not enough to talk about this either, sis. What about all that money that they see that they froze in their boy account?
Ooh.
When he first got locked up, when he was fucking with the PI lady. People forgot about that then. You hear nobody talking about all that money when they froze his fucking account.
When they froze Keywan accounts.
Yes.
And
so that nigga had an ass of money in his fucking canteen.
Well, you know the video he posted right after this shit happened with all that money when he was in the jewelry store.
I seen it.
And I don't know. I think I gotta kind of debunk the Devin not getting paid, because who the fuck was he talking about that stole his money out the trap house?
That nigga was talking about a little bit of money in a chain and a fucking car. That type of money, you ain't worth.
You think it was some little bit of money?
Shit. Hell yeah. That's my opinion. I ain't debunking yours, but I don't think he got paid.
Because Keywan Devin and I think Bodega were all at that trap house right after it happened. Or was it Keywan Devin and Jared? It was Keywan Devin and somebody else that they were all at that trap house after it happened. And the reason why I said that about Devin is because after that is when we seen Keywan in the jewelry store with all that money.
Buying his own GRC chain. And I'm glad you mentioned that. So that video, so what it was, they say, bro, we gonna goddamn pay you. We gonna turn you up. We gonna goddamn, because that video that he was in, they edited him out of the finished video. They played the fuck out of Keywan too.
They said they said, I'm trying to see what it said in the pre-trial or what. I heard somewhere, let me just say it like this, so I don't have any authenticity to it. But I heard that Bodega said he took Keywan out the video because he was too loud after they did this shit.
Yeah, so they wanted to take him out because it'll run them back to them. Exactly. I agree with you there.
So the reason why I was
But
saying about Devin money, because when they was doing pre-trial last week, it made it seem like after they did what they did, they went back to the trap house, you know, trying to destroy evidence and shit and collect their payment. That's what I was thinking.
yes, well, and let me piggyback off that. You could be right. However, this nigga been cooperating since he got out the motherfucking feds. So this nigga been fucking working. We couldn't find him when he got shipped, which means he'd have been mad because they played him on, because that nigga got locked up a couple days. Now he didn't get locked up for Mo 3, but I think he got locked up like November the 14th or some shit like that, wasn't it? A few days after, right?
He got locked up first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got locked up first.
Mm-hmm.
Which make me think it was unexpected, and whoever he referred to backdoored him again and went and took his money.
Cause you gotta remember, he was the first one implicated because Jossie took the phone down there, and from the beginning, like days later, like a day later. So he was the first one implicated. Now, what she told him, like what process it was, and then you remember his report saying that he was mad at Mo 3, but because of that video that Mo 3 posted.
With the kids with the chains on.
Yes. Facts. So he was implicated. He was the first one implicated. Then that's when they say that, you know, Jackie did the investigation, say, you know, I think this is Keywan, you know what I'm saying, running down the highway, whoop, whoop, whoop.
They've been back and forth with that. One minute they say it was Jackie, next minute they say it was Armani.
Well, that's the shit Duke came up with, but prior to that, it was Jackie, and Jackie has admitted to that.
Jackie said it out her own mouth. I heard her when she said it.
Yes. Yeah, she stood on it. That money shit came from Duke saying that she told him that that, you know, that's a stepson, godson, or whatever he is, that she know him from anywhere, wherever her nephew, whatever she said.
Mm-hmm.
She know him from anywhere, and that she admitted to Duke that she made the plates on the Camaro. But that was
also was supposed to be to say she was tired. She was tired of him. He always in some shit or something.
Yeah, that was out there. Yep, that was out there. Yeah, so David Mo Devlin was the first one implicated. Because of Jossie.
I wonder how he feel about that.
Well, I mean, that shit could have went either way. So he ain't had no business. Goddamn, that was crazy. Like, nigga know where he at and follow him, and then get on the drop. Don't get on the motherfucking drop to your fucking baby mama house, boy. What the fuck wrong with you?
You know what? What I just thought about.
Like, that shit crazy.
Like, in the beginning, she was mad at him. But now she kind of taking up
overtime. Mm-hmm.
So what if a part of his plea was actually admitting to that he stopped them from going in on her and the kids, and that's why she forgave him, because basically it looked like he saved her life.
I think you're cooking right there, and I also gonna add something to it. And she also realized too, after hearing a lot of more shit and figuring shit out, damn,
3 played her.
3 ass was fucking trolling me with my motherfucking, trolling my baby daddy with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 got a lot of excitement out of there. He got to bust some nuts, and he got the shit on the damn enemy.
That little motherfucker. She told him not to fucking come to the fucking kid party 3 pulled up anyway. So she done had fucking 5 years to sit back like, man, why in the fuck did he do that shit?
Didn't she say her mama told him what the party was?
She did. Absolutely. That's what she said. I won't comment on that, but yeah, that's what she said.
That's why I just said,
Yep.
Let me
so
see.
I think out of years, she realized her kids got older, asking for a daddy. She done got way more information than what she done had from the YouTube streets, from the streets itself, and realized like, damn, this nigga really fuck with me like that, or was our part of his get back plan too?
Well, shit, when they had that big ass argument on the internet after she did that interview, it's like she had that shit locked and loaded. Because she was pulling up the video of the kids, she pulled up a couple songs and was like, listen to what Mo3 said. Listen to what Mo3 said. Mo3 killed people. This is what Mo3 did. This is like she had that shit ready to roll out. So it's very possible that she looking at that shit damn near every other day like, damn, this nigga really played me like that.
Yeah. And once again, I love 3, long live 3, but he did. He did, but that's what street niggas do with ops. Fuck on their bitches. Get them out their body.
That little motherfucker there.
That boy was hell, boy. That nigga spared no one. The nigga in the studio with his niggas in the studio, or whether they were there or not, when they heard the songs, he rapping about the niggas he hanging around, saying, y'all nigga gonna kill me. And then if something happened to me, one of my partners did it. I couldn't fuck with my partner no more because he wasn't taking care of his kids.
His kids. Come on now.
Come on, man.
My partner told my girl I was cheating.
Come on, man. That 3 was treacherous, man.
They probably was sitting there like, damn. This nigga know.
Is he talking about me? He know. Just think about this right here. This man, enforcer, bodyguard, whatever you want to call it, the big homie that look out for him. I didn't show how he can say he wasn't no bodyguard and all that. Nigga, in the paperwork, they say you is his motherfucking head of security. I've seen you operate as head of security. Nigga, he's from the other side. The man that handle his shows, that fucking get the money before he get his money, is from the fucking other side. This nigga just, he didn't give a fuck. The man that's handling his money, when you get your back in, that shit comes to your fucking manager. When you go in and get your back in, your manager go in and get the back in. The manager touch the money before you touch it. And this motherfucker from where your ops is from. The person that's supposed to protect you from harm way or even an overzealous fan is from the other side as well.
One of the bitches that you was fucking, and one of the young niggas that she was on the interview with talking shit about you.
Come on, see.
Pulled them to your side. They from the other side.
Come on. That nigga said on that interview on the blue couch, I got East Dallas niggas with me, West Dallas niggas in with me, South Dallas niggas with me. And they want us to believe that 3 was always the problem, or that 3 should have been on some new Dallas shit. 3 was rocking with niggas from every side.
Every side.
Before he blew up.
And it shows that in actuality, he was the one that was trying to bridge the gap.
Yes. He just wasn't the one to be played with. Once you played him, that nigga had issues with that. I can't blame him for that. What about on that interview? Who was that talking and say, well, we don't know who was talking because they didn't show him on the camera. Said, no, don't get on the camera. Was that Sean G talking about how many apartments he had, how many cars he had, and all that? Who in the fuck was that talking?
Oh,
that was fucking from Oak Cliff. Motherfucker need to find out who that was. I remember that shit like yesterday.
and then that other little nigga that Big B let go in his car and get his clothes and shit out there wearing his clothes and shit. He just had him trying to show that he could fuck with everybody. I don't think he realized.
He didn't, sis. He didn't. His ability to try to see people at face value. That man was surrounded around snakes, man.
Mm-hmm.
He was surrounded around people that was dealing with him because of what he was coming into, but their roots was from Oak Cliff.
Yep.
And it makes me wonder where was his partners from at Kenny? Where was his partners from? Well, he had his little partners from North Dallas, sitting right there on the side of him. But like, what happened to where they kind of fell back or he pulled away?
Niggas probably just weren't fucking with this shit. Like this last interview that Cole Gotti did, Cole Gotti talked about how him and 3 used to be together all the time, but then 3 started hanging with too many niggas, and he kind of fell back a little bit.
Yeah, and he explained that perfectly on that. I think that one of the best Cole Gotti interviews I've seen thus far. That was a good one. He actually answered a lot of questions. Hey, I never was about that type of shit, and at one point I was about to. However, shit went left.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people need to understand too. Well, I ain't gonna say need to. Let me change my words. Should think about the difference between a street nigga and a nigga that get money. And see, that's the difference of people trying to apply yellow, because you kind of hit it on it earlier, but you was cooking, so I didn't stop you. To where when we talking about 3 saying he want the boss man, people thought it was Yellow and or Earl. However, 3 saw shit differently, and if you from the streets, nigga, you can be you being about your money, being a hustler, don't make you a killer. Even if you are the killer in the streets, that still don't make you the boss man. It's levels to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of niggas get money, but they pussy than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of pussy niggas that get money. So there's that difference that, and 3 looked at everything on a street level. And I'm like you. I think when he was talking about the boss man, I think he was talking about Trap the whole time. A lot of people had that wrong.
Yeah,
because
he was talking about Yellow. They thought he was talking about Earl. I really think he was talking about Trap.
Yeah, he was talking about Trap.
When you really sit back and think about the connections that Trap have, the moves Trap make, the business he have, it's,
Yep. He was that one. That's why you got motherfuckers like So Player was saying at one point in time, y'all can have Keyone, just don't get Yellow. And they never really wanted to talk about Trap up until now.
Yep.
You remember the spaghetti analogy and all that shit, the lettuce what the fuck that was about a year ago? Who was spaghetti and who was this and yeah. That's I really think that, and like I said, people should understand that there's a difference between you being heavy in the streets or being that versus what it's actually called. On the outside looking in, it looks different when you actually in it.
Yep.
It's actually different. And your ass been cooking tonight though for shit show. For shit show. So
let me see if this I'm gonna see if this judge granted this motion. What the fuck? My computer don't want that.
Your Honor, we have no objection to that.
That's granted.
Wait, so
review that motion?
We have, Your Honor, we have no objection.
That's granted. State's motion to require the defendant to be photographed.
Your Honor, we have no objection to that.
That's granted. Motion to disclose experts.
Your Honor, we have no objection, and should we have an expert, of course, we will supply the information.
That's granted.
That's why they want their photograph for an expert.
Okay, and then there's this agreed order.
I think that's covered by all of the previous motions that have been granted.
Right, I would say so. So the court will decline to sign that order.
No, I withdraw.
Okay, very good.
I have not filed it anyway, Your Honor.
Okay.
Madam Clerk?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, are there any other motions?
None from the state, Your Honor.
None from the defense.
Okay.
The only one caution, I don't know if they're claiming that my client is a rapper. It's not a very good one.
You heard that shit? That nigga's hilarious. He missed his call. He should have been a comedian.
I was waiting on it.
He should have been a fucking comedian, man. And then I believe Devin shake his hand. I want to shoot that motherfucking hand.
Yeah, he dapped him up when he came in there.
I think he turned up. You can tell he do a little turn. I guess he may be saying thank you. I'm not sure if he dapped him up when he left. I know he like turned around and looked at him.
But he kind of side-eyed him when he said that shit right there. Let me see if I can catch it.
Regarding the hearings on the Thanks to Music and other that stuff.
Okay. All right, that's noted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Regarding the hearings on the
God damn it.
Thanks to Music and other.
I don't want to go back too far.
Okay. All right.
Madam Clerk?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, are there any other motions?
None from the state, Your Honor.
None from the defense.
The only one caution, I don't know if they're claiming that my client is a rapper. It's not a very good one. I just want to make sure that we adopt those motions from co-defendants.
What the fuck they have to do with this
hearings
thing?
on Thanks to Music and other that stuff.
Okay. All right, that's noted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. If there's nothing else, that concludes this hearing.
So he won't be drafted in with the other defendants.
Oh, with the music.
With the music and shit. Yeah, man, that man right there crazy as hell. I had to hear that little part. So I would think that damn, I've been on here 3 hours. Damn. You made it to your destination?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm getting situated now. Go on and finish up though.
I said, shit, I helped that ride on out tonight, huh?
You most definitely did. Clutch. I needed that.
You at work or you hit the road?
Now I hit the road.
Okay. Well, good. We know you made it safe. This nigga just dropped himself down. Let me give him a few minutes to see if he come back. So give him a few minutes to see if he come back. He dropped himself down. Whoa, what the fuck did I just hit? I be hitting shit I don't even have no business. Let's see if he back. He back. He back.
Yeah, you ain't have to keep me out the house, goddamn.
I know you kicked yourself out. I'm talking like, damn, this nigga done dropped himself down. I was just saying that I don't see a reason for the state to just draw that motion just because. So he had to have put in something stating that he didn't want to be photographed or something like that, because that's not nothing you just draft out of nowhere. And I know they don't be like to draft all them fucking motions and shit. Them damn motions be 5-6 pages long.
Mm-hmm. And that's extra work for them, honestly.
Yeah, and then like you said, for the maybe the expert, because if he is on that camera, if he is on that video that Rain claimed to have from the neighbor, the expert will be able to identify him and Keyone.
Let's go. True indeed.
And see, I don't think a lot of people realize, like, when this trial actually start, we finna see so many pictures. Like, people gonna be so fucked up. We gonna see pictures of where they found the car. We gonna see pictures of the trap house. We gonna see pictures of the evidence that Keyone tried to destroy. We gonna see pictures of a whole lot of shit. Like, this wasn't an evidentiary hearing. This was just pre-trial motions of what will and will not be allowed during the trial. And I think a lot of people, because they were showing certain videos and things like that, they got confused as to this being an evidentiary hearing. It's not an evidentiary hearing. So all evidence does not have to be presented at this time.
There you go. All evidence don't have to be presented at the time, and not all evidence that they think that they want out or that they can get out. Facts.
And just like he said, they normally file the background checks and stuff the Friday before the trial. It's still evidence that they could be holding off to the Friday before the trial.
Yep.
They're not gonna give out the whole kid and caboodle, goddamn.
Did you notice that yellow lawyer asked for another pretrial like right before?
Yeah,
the 24th.
Yeah, I think it's the 17th or something like that.
Okay. That's the date you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, so here's my thing about that. They asked about that today. So if they hadn't asked about that today, when the fuck were we gonna get the ruling on the damn whether or not the music was gonna be admitted?
They probably gonna drop it in the document, so the people that run paperwork, they'll get it. Hell, she probably not already damn ruled on it. It'll go on the docket.
Well, that's what Devin attorney was saying. That's why he was saying when it comes to the rap music and the lyrics, he was like, I don't know if they think my client is a rapper. If he is, he's not a very good one. Just want to let that be known. And in case there's a mix up with the rap music and stuff like that. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, facts. You're exactly right. That's exactly what he was saying. And listen, he said what the fuck he said. You hear me?
He said what the fuck he said, and he meant it.
You can fuck around and find out there. Your lawyer say your music trash, nigga.
Garbage.
Yeah, he rap better than Key-One though. What the fuck that nigga be doing?
That because he probably finna be like, shit, you don't have my client on none of them songs admitting to nothing or doing no dissing. It's just Trap, Yamba, and Key-One.
I think there is a song with Devin that could be questioned.
They didn't present it in the trial.
No, they didn't. So yeah, he's still good regardless. You're right. And that's all that matters, what came up in pre-trial. I agree. With all the other music. I agree. And his music is nowhere on that timeline either. Evidence. So yeah, you're right. Stick to the facts here. You're right.
And before we get up out of here, because I gotta let bro get settled in his destination. Before we get up out of here, allow bro and myself to tell you all, whether you're in here or you're listening to a replay, whatever the case may be, you cannot prosecute a dead man. You cannot put a dead man on trial.
It's prejudice against the victim. Can't do it.
Stop saying, what about the people that Mo 3 killed? Mo 3 has paid his debt with his life.
Exactly.
That was the justice for those people. That's their justice. He paid with his life. He's no longer here.
And they shouldn't have got fucking caught if they didn't want to pay for theirs.
I mean, if they had any evidence of for sure fact that Mo 3 was doing the shit that he was doing, it would come up in trial. But we ain't seen it in the documents and we ain't seen it at the pre-trial. Now, we heard Trap say he wasn't about what he was rapping about. He was a good rapping ass nigga. But we also heard Trap say that bitch came crawling through the motherfucking creek on his ass.
Exactly. And why you gonna put a bounty on somebody's head that's telling lies?
That's telling lies. We also saw the video of 3 little bitty ass being 10 feet tall walking up to that nigga shop.
Yes. Yes, no weapon.
That would be in court if it was evidentiary. So stop. I just want people to just stop.
That's a good closing point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what Mo 3 said in his music. He can't be charged for it. He's gone.
Nope.
It don't matter.
And
go ahead.
Yeah. And people can say it's street shit. You could have kept it in the street. Look at all the records that them boys did. They kept saying 3 should have kept it in the street. They didn't keep it in the street. But guess what comes with part of the street? Going to jail. This is part of the street too. There's 2 type of different justice. That there's justice in court, in the court of law, and there's street justice. They got caught. That is their fault. They got caught. So at the end of the day, this is their justice. 3 got his already. Stop saying that shit. No one is saying that Trap homeboys on his back didn't matter. They matter to some people. To some people, they don't matter. Just like 3 don't matter to some people. That is okay. But quit questioning the fact that Mama Nicole, his kids, his true fans, his true family, outside of Mama Nicole, don't deserve justice for what they done to him.
Yeah, I heard that. My grandma used to always tell me when I was out there wilding, it ain't but two places for you.
Mm.
Jail or hell.
That's it.
I'm not saying 3 in hell, but he can't go to jail.
Can't go to jail.
Me and bro.
And there's a certain type of nigga, and I'm so glad that God spared me, because I once was that nigga that didn't care if I died in the streets. That was 3 mentality. Now, even though I think 3 was coming around to trying to get away from all that shit, he didn't get away in time. He made a bad decision to go somewhere where he shouldn't have been. This not against Jossie. It could have been any female. He was in ops territory and he was relaxed. That cost him his life. That doesn't mean he wasn't chasing nobody down the highway and then he ended up being unalive. Like, he had that mentality that I live by, I die by it. I'm gonna be a legend. I had that same mentality January 13th, 2017. And I cared more about that. If I wasn't here, it was the story that it was going to hear. Whether did I punk out, did I get on my knees, did I give them everything I had in my pocket, did I give them all my jewelry, and then they killed me. And that's sad, but when you were in that type of lifestyle, you're even thinking about, boy, I can't go out like no sucker. And it's sad that we as black men have that type of ideology, but it's a way of life. It's a way of life for some people, and that was the way of life for 3. He talked about it. Listen to him. Listen to his interview. Listen to his music. He was prepared for whatever came with it. But he was going to stand on whether anybody agree with his principles and values or how he stood on 10 about certain shit. He believed that. And that's all that matters. And that's it for me, sis.
And I'm pretty sure his mom, I'm almost 1000% sure that his mom would have rather him been judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Mm-hmm. The nigga said she called the police on him before. You remember that, sis?
She sent his ass to jail.
So you're exactly right when you say that. And them are facts on that. 3 said it. Like, so you know, that's the thing, man. At the end of the day, man, like, it's that guy was so, people say talented. That's not a talent, man. What he had. 3 was gifted.
Gifted.
That boy had a gift out of this world, and I'm telling you, they hated him for that. And when I say they, I don't mean the whole. There's another ideology that people say that everybody in Dallas hated 3. That's a motherfucking lie. 3 blew up in Dallas, in Texas. There was a group of people. Yes, he was blackballed by the radio stations. That's because of the few people that didn't like him had them type of political ties that they could blackball him. But man, 3 was loved by many people. There was a group of people who didn't like him. The man packed out the House of Blues, man. The man had performed in Texas so much, he didn't even want to perform there no more. He felt like that we don't need for him to perform there anymore. He had to did so many shows there. So that narrative that none of Dallas liked him, no, that is not true. 3 was loved by many and hated by few. It was just ones that hated him. Long live 3, man. Long live Osama. We gonna keep you alive. No, I am. I look at you every day.
And for the ones that plotted, and took his life, they meant for that to be for bad. And I'm not saying it's never good when someone passes away, but
he's still giving them hell.
they immortalized him.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the ground, and y'all are still feeling his wrath.
Yep. There hasn't been nothing like it. There has not been nothing like it. And he's still pumping. Still going.
I ain't seen nothing like it since September 13, 1996.
Come on.
September 13th, 1996 was the last time I saw something like it. And don't get me wrong, I love me some Pac. But I gotta give, you know, that man, he was a better version of Pac.
Come on, man. Come on. He was actually from it. Pac went from it. It is what it is. It is what it is. The truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth.
Pac wasn't from it. 3 actually was. That's the game changer right there.
This was an absolutely amazing and informative live. I really enjoyed it. I appreciate you for coming up here with me and us being able to dialogue the way that we have. We got to do this again. This was absolutely amazing.
Most definitely. I'm glad you hit that button, and I continue to encourage you to hit that button, man, and speak your mind. Like, the world need to have it. You got the voice for it. You got the passion for it. You got the patience for it. It's for you. It's for you. So
thank you.
Good job. Great.
Business.
All that. Shout out to you for that. Real talk in real time.
In real time, whole lot of Memphis. I'm just playing. Let me stop being a thug. I am Lovely Angela, the biggest, and you are watching Memphis Speaks, baby. Because when Memphis Speak, my bro said, y'all need to shut the fuck up and listen.
Okay.
We just might have some shit to talk about, you know. But if you catch it on the replay or whatever it is, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate you. And we're going to go out with some real shit tonight, because this is exactly what the fuck is going on in the YouTube streets.
All right, sis. I'm out. One.
All right, love, bro.
They ain't cried the grave, they cried on the ground. That ain't love, that's a brain, that's a scam. Talking about they want you.
Feel like I'm the realest one.
We was in that little bedroom, me and bro, arguing about the fan and which way that it's gon' blow. Late night cooking noodles by the stove, no. Knew you was a star, now the whole world know. She got real life, fly, you fly. Hang out the window, except the mission, do drive-by. You said they gon' hate me harder when I ride. I laugh now, I'm looking at the sky like you ain't lying. Counting lights and headshots still inside me. Mama eyes never dry, she won't stop breathing. Middle finger to the ones that they don't like me. Lost my only brother, why do niggas think that I need? Love after the funeral. I watched my brother die, my partner Shane, and she so fucked up with my cousin phone. They cry in the hospital. These kids don't mean no weed, Lord forgive them, they don't know better. Free the wine, need my dance on. Yeah, screaming long, little brother, live long. I got this shit on my back now, and I'm gonna stand on it. Stop the play, cause shit ain't go the way we playing. Yeah. And they let me for dead, I took that to the heart. One deep ass swimming with sharks, I'm keeping my rod. We at war, so I'm watching for call. I mean, why they hit on me hard? I'm the only one trying to make sure we all eat as a squad. Yeah, I was with Quay, he the only day one I got left. Shout out 6, he was there when it's dark. No, it's real when you carry the cash. I was just about to break, telling me to be strong. Stand up, you the man of the family. Hard to do when you feeling abandoned. Laid back, chillin', still paying attention. Life I'm living, God my witness. If I don't change, then I might slip. And if I slip, then they might give me.
love after the funeral. Seem like right after you die, niggas start switching sides and going against this shit. Couldn't cry in the hospital. I couldn't think, my mind went blank. I been shot trying to wet they black. Goddamn, we barely missed. Fake love after the funeral. I watched my brother die, my partner saying this shit so fucked up on my cousin phone. They cry in the hospital. These things don't mean no weed, Lord forgive them, they don't know better. Free the wine, need my dance on. Yeah, screaming long, little brother, live long. I got this shit on my back now, and I'm gonna stand on it. Switch up the plane, cause shit ain't go the way we playing. Yeah. Having real talks with myself, some shit you gotta change. Man in the mirror, quit bullshit, no you won't make it out. Forever learning from my lessons, product of that pain. Can't lie, wasn't ready back then, but bitch, I'm on that now. I love them to death, but they want me to drown. I be peeping the snake, so I don't be around. I just pray you don't play, cause I'm gunning them down. My mama might sing at their funeral. That's how close this shit is. Tryna be there for my kids. But it took 3 died to go against this shit. Lord, forgive me if I kill honey. Fake love after the funeral. I watched my brother die, my partner shame this shit so fucked up on my cousin phone. They cry in the hospital. These things don't mean no weed, Lord, forgive them, they don't know better. Free the wine, need my dogs on. Yeah. Screaming long, little brother, live long. I got this shit on my back now, and I'm gonna stand on it. Switch up the plane, cause shit ain't go the way we planned. Yeah.